Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And a happy Wednesday night, everyone. Glad to have you guys back in once again on the channel as the Boston Celtics looking to make it their 5th straight win in a row. They are back at action tonight at the TD Garden. Nationally televised game hosting the Denver Nuggets. The final game for Denver is part of the Eastern Conference road trip. The Celtics come in pretty hefty favorites in a line. Denver with some key injuries going into tonight's game here. It was a highly touted matchup going in. Nikola Jokic not available, though, tonight for the 3-time MVP for this matchup tonight for Denver. But both of these offenses, red hot. Points per possession, number 1 and number 2 in NBA history. Gonna battle it out tonight. The Nuggets, without 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic, out for the next 4 weeks due to a knee injury. But Denver is averaging 124.4 points per game, number 1 in the NBA. They are averaging 1.231 points per possession, the best points per possession in the NBA history right now. And the Celtics are right behind, 1.223 points per possession. Even though it doesn't feel that way, that's because the Celtics do have the slowest paced offense in the NBA. Points per game translates to 117.8, number 13 in the league, but with their slowest pace of play, that points per possession translates to the second highest in NBA history, right behind the Denver Nuggets currently right now, but playing without Nikola Jokic tonight. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back in once again tonight on the channel for this one. George, Ron, Daniel, Jay Ramirez, glad to have you back in, bud. Hope all is going well. Glad to see you once again, brother. Hockey from home, thanks for stopping by once again. Another game tonight that the Celtics should be able to take advantage of the Nuggets' injuries coming into this matchup. So Denver comes in. They are pretty thin in the front court in tonight's game, missing their top 2 big men. Nikola Jokic, he is out. Jonas Valanciunas also out tonight. Cam Johnson, Tamar Bates also out for Denver. They came in with a laundry list of injuries coming into tonight's game. Jamal Murray, he was questionable going into this matchup. He is good to go, though, for Jamal Murray tonight. Christian Brown, good to go as well, as he was questionable. Aaron Gordon going to be coming off the bench. Tim Hardaway Jr. also will be coming off the bench tonight, as Denver has 4 players listed out: Jokic, Valanciunas, Johnson, and Bates. And Josh Minot is out tonight alongside Jason Tatum for the Celtics. This game is I can't show the actual game due to copyright. It's just play-by-play only. But welcome in. We got Kel on the channel. Thanks for joining in. But it's basically like the radio call or so. So play-by-play only. I can't show the actual game, unfortunately, due to video copyright for YouTube. Yeah, both of these teams identical records. What a season the Celtics have had. Like, they started off extremely slow. They were 0-3, 3-5, 5-7, and now they've been playing the best basketball in the NBA. And in their last 22 games, they have completely just turned it up recently. Now, in their last 23, they're 18-5 for the Celtics in the previous 23 games. They are red hot at the right moment. They're 8-1 in their last 9 games, and everything clicking right now for Boston. 23-12 overall, number 2 in the Eastern Conference, 11-5 on their home court this season. And with a victory during the last game, they surpassed the Knicks. So going back to mid-November, the Celtics were sitting in 11th in the Eastern Conference, and here they are up to the number 2 spot, 3.5 games behind Detroit. And right now, with the longest winning streak in the league, winners of 4 straight games, about to make it the 5th straight victory tonight if they can pull this one off. Ronald, Cynthia, welcome back in. Yeah, Celtics legit contenders. Still haven't had any word about like Jason Tatum when he'll come back just yet, but that should be, hopefully, we'll get some more clear indication because he wants to come on back. The question is, will he, for Jason Tatum? Because it takes quite a while to get back, like around like a year, like 10 months to 12 months coming back from an Achilles injury. But yeah, I was talking to somebody about that today, and he was telling me that maybe next month we could get some more information on Tatum, because there really hasn't been much out there about Jason Tatum when he's going to come back just yet. But even without Tatum, Celtics are thriving. Just incredible balance what they've done this year without Tatum. And Jaylen Brown, he has just been the main man, just has completely taken off as the lead role of the offense. Oh, I did not catch that game, but I heard it was wild. Nuggets against Philly, holy smokes. Yeah, they went into overtime Monday night, so I was doing the Celtics game around like the same time or so. So yeah, Monday I was covering the Celtics one against Chicago. But yeah, holy smokes, I looked back at what Denver did in their last game. They won 125-124 to overtime on the road at Philly. Really good win. Without Jokic, they're 2-2 now. Without the Joker, their offense has been down approximately 11 points without Jokic, putting up 124 with Jokic, but averaging 113.5 without Jokic. But hanging afloat right now for Denver, even without Jokic. Like, it's much better to be 2-2 than 0-4. That's a big win on the road at Philadelphia in their last game. And Denver, with the injuries, players in and out, they've been playing well. 4th in the West, 24-12 overall, 14-7 on the road. They are 4-6 in their last 10, missing Jokic tonight and going to be missing him for the next couple weeks as well. But still, hanging afloat for Denver. And this is a huge game here because the Celtics, they have taken a couple teams lightly before. They lost to Utah back in early November, lost the Bucks without Giannis, lost the Blazers during their last loss. So there are losses there that they have taken opponents lightly, and this is one that you can't write because even without Jokic, Denver has that next man up mentality, and they have their guys who didn't play during the last game as well, like Jamal Murray. He's out there today. That was without Jamal Murray that they won against Philly. So no Murray, no Jokic, and a road win at Philadelphia in their last game. Celtics, last game, hungry. Came out, hustle plays left and right, and they crashed the glass. Offensive rebounds 20-6. Second chance points 26-12 for Boston. And coming out with hustle play after hustle play, and they were nailing their three-point shot. They made 23s in the last game, 38% from the perimeter. Those two numbers right there, the Celtics are perfect, 10-0 when drilling at least 23s. They're 16-0 when shooting 36% from the perimeter or greater from Boston. And they were rocking their threes left and right in the last game. And what was a good sign is that other players stepped up. Peyton Pritchard and Freddie Simons, both of them went off in the last game. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, a rough game on the previous matchup on Monday. Jaylen Brown finished with just 14. Derek White finished with just 10. Both of them combined to shoot 9 for 39 from the floor between the two, and shot just 2 for 16 from 10. Between Derek White and Jaylen Brown, but no problem. Anthony Simons comes off the bench, drilling shot after shot after shot. Tied the season, he made the season high 8 threes, season high 27 points. Peyton Pritchard had a half-court buzzer beater or 3-point shot buzzer beater going to halftime at 21 by Peyton Pritchard, and that's what really ignited the Celtics. It was not a pretty game of the opening half. And their defense, luckily, was able to lock down Chicago. Chicago had a lot of good looks. They just could not hit the shots in the previous game. They were stone cold from 3 in the opening half. And then the Celtics just able to take off after that halftime buzzer beater, sustain the lead, shut down the door against the Bulls. And yeah, Celtics look really good. Really, really dangerous right now, and I get a feeling this could be a big Jaylen Brown matchup tonight here. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well tonight for this one here. Celtics Nuggets, nationally televised game, and I believe we're going to tip off in around probably like 10 minutes from now. Usually it tips off around like 10 to 12 minutes for these nationally televised game. Yeah, that's huge for Denver. Wow, really impressive. Brandon, welcome in. He's got $100 on Denver tonight. Best of luck on that, bud. So this is what I like tonight. Here's my top 5 picks in the night. Went all players for these player picks tonight, but I think Jaylen Brown's going to bounce back tonight. Over 30.5 points for him, scoring just 14 in the previous game, and he has been big time in massive games. This one on ESPN, nationally televised, going up against a big-time opponent that's a half a game above them in the entire league standings. Denver has a record of 24-12. Boston's 23-12. And yeah, I think Jaylen Brown's going to bounce back tonight. I'm hitting the over 30.5 points for him tonight. And also the rebounds, over 6.5 rebounds. He's getting rebounds a lot recently, especially in games at the TD Garden. He's been able to be more active on the glass than road games for JB, coming off an 8-rebound game against Chicago on Monday. And yeah, this should be a game that the Nuggets look to see if they can push the pace with the basketball. Celtics, they do play the slowest tempo offense in the NBA, but Denver, they are a strong offense, even without Jokic, able to put up 125 in an overtime win against Philly without Murray, without Jokic. And just impressive there during the last game. And this could be one of these games that we see both of these teams go into a shootout against one another, leading to a lot of just fast pace being played in terms of style in this matchup. And for Simons, he has been red hot recently. I've got him over 13.5 points tonight in this matchup. He's been able to get into a groove recently, playing with a ton of confidence, averaging 19 points per game in the previous 4 games, coming off 27 points in 27 minutes, drilling 8 threes, season high, by the way, for threes and points in the victory over Chicago on Monday. And then his 3-point shots in the over as well. I'm kind of stunned that it's not at 3.5, based that he made 8 in the last game. That's at plus odds right now for the over 2.5 for Simons for made threes. He's drilled 4 threes at least in 4 straight games. And then Kata tonight's. I think Kata's going to have a big game as well. I got him over the rebounds at 7.5. He's coming off a double-double, 13 and 13 on Monday night against Chicago. Also a 9 rebounds Saturday against the Clippers. Thin front court tonight for Denver. That's going to be their Achilles heel going into this matchup. No Jokic, no Valanciunas, their top 2 big men, out tonight in this game. So that leaves Deron Holmes and Zeke Naji, the top 2 centers for the team, as Deron Holmes will get the start tonight for the Nuggets. So they are super thin at the front court, playing with 2 guys. Deron Holmes is 6'9", Kata's 7 feet tall. So Kata should be able to dominate that size matchup there, and I really like him on the glass tonight for him to hit the over 7.5. That's what I like tonight. Jaylen Brown over 30.5 points. Jaylen Brown over 6.5 rebounds. And for Simons over 13.5 points. And for Simons over 2.5 made threes. And Neemias Queta over 7.5 rebounds. What's good, Ricardo? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Getting closer to game time here. Celtics number 1 in makes and attempts on fadeaways this season. Taking a lot of tough shots, making a lot of those tough shots, and you can thank Jaylen Brown for getting to his spots. He has been absolutely elite, around 55% in the mid-range this year, operating from 10 to 15 feet out, just getting to his spots and knocking down shot after shot after shot, contested J after contested J, and just elite level shot making that he has led his team in. But also other guys, Peyton Pritchard, really patient with his possessions for him. If it's not shooting threes, it's getting inside the paint, getting into a mid-range turnaround game, fall-away game for him, making tough shots. Derek White getting into a mid-range runner, floater game when he's not drilling threes. And then also you got other guys that can get out on the perimeter alongside Pritchard, White, and knock down threes. Simon's been absolutely lethal recently. Guys that's been improving, like Jordan Walsh, even with his perimeter shooting, he's been improving. Sam Hauser has a game here and there from time to time where he goes just completely off from three-point range. And you get guys that can shoot the ball all over the floor on this Celtics team, which makes them just so potent, so dangerous. And also ball control has been huge. Yeah, I get a feeling tonight this is going to be a back and forth game. Celtics historically haven't done that well against Denver in the past. The Celtics did beat Denver twice last year, so they swept Denver last year, but going back to the year prior, 2024, when the Celtics won their championship that year, they got swept by Denver, which Denver was the former champions from the year prior in 2023. So Celtics at one point lost 3 straight games against the Nuggets, and I think it was one of them in 2024 when I streamed it. It was back and forth, and no team led by greater than 8, and then the Nuggets in the final minute started to pull away, and they won that game. And then I remember the last time I streamed them last year was early March, and that was a great game as well. The Celtics were in like a dogfight, and then eventually they pulled away. They won by 7, and that won 110-103. So yeah, both of these teams have played each other close throughout the most part recently. So take away that Jokic isn't playing tonight. Shouldn't matter though for Denver, because they've been able to get deeper with their team in the offseason. And they've had players battle injury, come in and out, and yet they've got guys all over the court making an impact. The issue was for them, for the previous 2 playoffs, is that they had just a super thin bench. So that's why they got eliminated from the playoffs early on. And now they've been able to build that, and they have had players battling injuries, but they've got a lot of double-figure scores this year for them. 7 different players in double digits scoring for them this season. So yeah, I think we're going to have a good game tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight for this one here. Celtics, Nuggets. But yeah, this is a game that the Celtics just cannot sleep on tonight. I think Denver's going to give them all they can handle, even though Denver is quite thin in terms of their roster depth going into tonight's matchup, knowing that they're without a couple key players. A lot of games in the early window tonight. Pistons taking on the Bulls. That game tipped off. Wizards at Sixers tonight. Raptors at Hornets will tip off at the same time slot as this one. So 4 games within the 7 o'clock window for a start time. Then 3 other games tipping off at the 7:30 p.m. window. Pelicans, Hawks, Magic, Nets, Clippers, Knicks. So it is a stacked slate. Tons of games going on. Lakers at Spurs. That's the nationally televised nightcap tonight at 9:30. Bucks are at Warriors. Rockets at Blazers. Jazz at Thunder. Suns at Grizzlies. Suns playing really well recently, up to 21-15 overall right now. That Clippers-Knicks game at 7:30. That should be interesting. Clippers playing much better recently. Knicks 15-4 on their home court going into that one tonight. Starting lineups look like this for tonight's game. Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Spencer Jones, Peyton Watson, Deron Holmes for Denver. Starting lineup for the Celtics: Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Neemias Queta. The starting 5 for the Celtics. Celtics, same jerseys that they played against Chicago with on Monday, the white uniforms, gold numbers, gold letters for tonight's matchup. Back at the TD Garden tonight for the Celtics. The second out of 4 games this week that the Celtics play here at the TD Garden. Denver, dark blue uniforms, yellow numbers, or yellow letters at the front of the uniform, white numbers at the front of the uniform with a red outline. Tall task ahead tonight for the Nuggets without Nikola Jokic in this matchup. But Celtics and Nuggets, they have found each other close recently in the all-time series against one another past couple seasons. As we are underway, Celtics control the opening tip. First possession here for Boston. Jaylen Brown, top of the key, handoff to Queta. Queta towards his left around the perimeter. Handoff White, dribbles up, a runner, 15-footer around the rim and out. Tapped up to Murray for the defensive rebound. Opening possession now for Denver. Jamal Murray around the perimeter. He was able to receive that pass from Peyton Watson. Dribbles towards his right, gets around Deron Holmes. Runner inside the key, rattles in. And it is good for two by Jamal Murray. The Celtics going to have to key in on Jamal Murray tonight. He has got takeover game like probabilities for him in the past. Pritchard, lob up over the top. Queta, kick out corner. Hauser outside finds Brown. As he dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Now drives inside the paint. Brown blocked from the side. A good defense right there by Denver. Nuggets have the basketball at the elbow. Back outside the perimeter into the hands to Christian Brown. Slides it off to Murray. Jamal Murray, top of the free throw circle. Backs his way on Pritchard. 1-on-1. Takes the jumper. Turned around. Skipped around the rim and out. No good. A rebound secure by Queta. Celtics up the floor with the basketball. Jaylen Brown. Transition three. Bullseye. He lets it rain from the perimeter. First main bucket for the Celtics tonight for JB. Right there, just playing with pace for the Celtics. Quick up the floor there. Peyton Watson defended at the wing by White. Slides it on top off to Murray. Bumped into and fouled right from behind. It's on Jaylen Brown. Picks up the reach and foul. So yeah, Jaylen Brown just made a three. Hey, what's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Yeah, I saw that last night. That was awesome. I've actually never met him in person, but I know people who had him as like a professor. Seems like a really good guy. Entry pass down low, deflected off the fingertips of Brown, intercepted. Pritchard up the floor looking for Queta, and out of bounds, got swatted away in transition by the Nuggets. It was Murray who came flying right into the front row, getting back defensively there for Denver. Earth Mystery, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Marcus on the channel, welcome in. Derek White, the inbound passer. Lob outside to Queta around the perimeter. Handoff Brown. Jaylen Brown rises for the jumper. Deep two off the back rim, no good. And that settles at the top of the backboard out of bounds. Just getting started tonight. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. First 2 minutes of action. Slow start here to both of these teams so far in this game. Nuggets with a possession. Push pass out to the corner. Corner three by Murray off the assist by Deron Holmes. He splashes it. White takes on Murray. Slides it off to Pritchard. Back into the hands to Derek White. Derek White dribble drive up to the mid-block. Into the hands to Queta free throw circle. Queta towards his left. Handoff Brown. Brown looking to turn the corner. Kept the dribble live. Over to Pritchard. Pull-up jumper. 30-footer off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Murray. And a quick three out in transition as Denver tees it up and Denver delivers. That is buried by Peyton Watson from the perimeter. White, hand off to Brown. Slides it off to Pritchard, comes off the screen, takes the three off the back rim, no good. Tipped up in the air, far side of the floor. Murray collects the defensive rebound. Well, the start here for the Nuggets to begin this game right now as they will send it outside. A rise and fire jumper. Jamal Murray, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound secured by Queta. Yeah, looks like Trae Young. Potentially a Washington Wizard. Nice push pass to the corner. Hauser off to Derek White. He delivers. Derek White, big time triple with a can out one down. Great push pass there out to the corner for Hauser with an assist. 2-point game, 8.5 left to go in the opening quarters. We're just getting started tonight. Deron Holmes gives it over to Murray. Murray at the elbow. Cross-court feed. A wide open three from the corner. Swoosh. It is buried by Peyton Watson. Celtics defense, couple possessions, leaky. Closing out around the perimeter, leaving those perimeter shooters wide open. Hauser, bullseye, right back at you. First made triple tonight by Sam Hauser for the Celtics. DeBasso, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Spin cycle. Holmes gets right past Cato. Blew the open dunk as he goes right back over to Boston. Up the floor, Pritchard. Crossovers. He's able to shake one defender on top. Finds Brown. Straightaway three off the mark. No good. Tipped up to White. Saves it for the offensive rebound. Brown accelerates downhill. Right to the cup. Soars up. And dunks it with a two-handed flush. Jaylen Brown in a rack attack right there. Ties the score up at 11-11. Major slam by JB. Great job of the Celtics to be active there. It was White with the offensive rebound to continue the possession. Brown outside to Watson, up fake of the wing. He goes into a spin cycle. Ball gets taken away. Stolen by Hauser at the edge of the key. Boston with possession, looking to take the lead. White finds Hauser, up fake. Outside slides it off to Brown. Push pass on top. Open three. Derek White, no good off the back rim. Rebound secured by the Nuggets. That was Christian Brown who collected the defensive rebound. Murray off the double team. Gets the way off to Holmes. Spots up for a three from the corner. Swooshes it. Former Dayton Flyer. 3-point advantage again for Denver. Past the timeline for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key. Hard screen set by Keita. Brown accelerates downhill to the cup. Goes up. Swatted out of bounds. And Brown thought he was clearly fouled there. Referees letting these two teams play right now so far. And it will lead us the first timeout in action as well. Jaylen Brown on a big-time rack attack. As we will have an opening timeout here. Denver up by 3, 14-11 to the first timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Alright, if you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just gonna adjust these now since we're into the first timeout of the game. All right, there we go. So, Jaylen Brown, he leads the way so far. 5 points for him. That was a massive slam dunk that he got a couple moments ago. White with a 3. Hauser with a 3. Nuggets shooting the cover off the ball from the perimeter to start things off. They are 4 for 5 as a team from 3-point range. 6 points by Peyton Watson. Perfect. 2 for 2 from the outside. Jamal Murray with a 3. He's got 5. Deron Holmes, wide open 3 from the corners. We'll see if the Celtics are able to make their adjustments. They're leaving the open shooters. They're crowding the box. They're leaving the open shooters around the perimeter to take those shots. Same game plan that they had against the Bulls in the previous game. But last game, Chicago was bricking their shots left and right. Denver, efficiency. That's been their key throughout the last 5+ years. King of efficiency for the Nuggets, and that's their key. You cannot leave these shooters wide open because they are too good. In this system, the Denver Nuggets are just such an efficient team. Doesn't matter if Jokic is not playing because they are drilling their shots right out of the get-go. 51% shooting as a team, number 1 in the NBA for Denver. Coming into this game, they're 40% from 3. They are the best 3-point shooting team in the league, and they're also shooting 58% from 2, putting them 3rd in the NBA in 2. This is an absolutely potent, explosive offense that can score in bunches. 124.4 points per game, leading the league. And by the way, these are the top 2 offenses in the entire history in the NBA right now in points per possession. This is a historical matchup here. Nuggets are averaging 1.231 points per possession, That is the top offense in the history of the NBA. Celtics right behind at 1.223 points per possession. Just incredible. Celtics rank mid-pack in the league in scoring. That's because they rank dead last in pace per play. Pritchard soars up, got it blocked to the rim. This ball kept alive. Peyton Watson with a denial. Denver with possession. Murray on the floor with Christian Brown. Peyton Watson, a quarter three by Durant. Holmes, number 14, and he sticks it. 6-point advantage right now for the Nuggets. First time on the floor tonight for Luka Garza, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Anthony Simons. Garza and Pritchard. Wide open three on a laser by Jaylen Brown. Coming off that screen, and JB is able to dial up straight away. 3-point game as we go back and forth in the opening quarter. Peyton Watson slows it down for Denver, slides it off towards his right, into the hands to Murray. He takes off a double team, has a wide open man inside the key. Holmes, push pass, down low, go wrap around, and got fouled. Spencer Jones, second-year player to Stanford, awaiting 2 free throws at the line. Yeah, big game tonight for PC taking on UConn. Randy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Wow, going on 5 years following my channel. Awesome, man, for Jay Ramirez there. Yeah, we're coming up on 7 years since I started the channel back in 2019. Just crazy how time is flowing by. 2 free throws here at the line for Spencer Jones. First one is good. Second shot's good. Celtics cross the timeline. Jaylen Brown dribbles up to the elbow, drives inside the key, up fake. Brown puts it up, puts it through, up and in off the backboard. It is good for 2 for JB. Double figures already. He has got 10 points right now, right from the get-go to begin this game. Peyton Watson at the wing of the perimeter, moves it off towards his right, bad pass, intercepted by Pritchard up the floor. He finds Simons, push pass, corner three, Hauser rattled out. Offensive rebound back to Pritchard. Simons sends it off to Hauser. Celtics will slow down the possession as we approach the 5-minute mark left to go in the opening quarter of action. Corner three, Jaylen Brown, swoosh! He buries it from downtown. Downtown, Jaylen Brown. Nothing but net. We are tied up at 19 even. Nuggets have it around the perimeter. Holmes on top. Holmes, a kick out to the wing. Open shot, no good. Off the back rim, missed by Jones. Rebound secured by the Celtics. Up the floor off the outlet. Simons finds Hauser. Launches a three. It's a wedgie. In between the rim and the backboard as the clock will stop with 4:31. Hey, what's good? Welcome back in, Nathan. Thanks for joining in, man. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jaylen Brown already 13 points tonight. He is in the zone right out of the gate in this game. 5 for 9 from the floor. Rest of the team just 6 combined. Jaylen Brown feeling it from 3. Just drilled his 3rd 3 of the game a moment ago. So after that wedgie on the shot by Hauser, this will be a jump ball here on midcourt between Garza and Watson, and possession goes to Denver. First time on the floor for number 32 tonight, Aaron Gordon, coming off the bench in this game. Gordon takes the 3 straight away off the back rim, no good. Tipped up in the air by Pritchard. Offensive rebound controlled by Spencer Jones. Runner off the back rim as well, misfired by Tim Hardaway Jr. coming off the bench. Jaylen Brown feeling it, takes another 3 off the back rim, no good. From the edge of the TD Garden end, sailed all the way to the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Hey, welcome in. We got Michael on the channel. Ian, Nathaniel, welcome on board tonight. From the Philippines, glad to have you on in the stream here, brother. Jamal Murray, wide open 3, left it short off the rim, battle for the rebound, deflected out of bounds. And it's off of Denver. Last touch by Spencer Jones. Gordon came off the bench in this game, so he didn't start. Neither did THJ tonight. Jaylen Brown past the timeline. As he is defended around the perimeter by Tim Hardaway Jr. Crossover, drives, attacks on him. Dish off underneath into the hands to Garza inside the paint. Off the spin cycle. Floats it up with a right hand, and he scores. Up and it off the backboard. First lead tonight for the Celtics right now, 21-19. Under 3.5 left to go in the opening quarter. Murray at the low block. Floats it into the hands to Gordon. Kick out to the top of the key. A wide open three straight away. And the Nuggets stick it from the perimeter. That is buried by Peyton Watson on the straightaway three. Brown, the follow away inside the key. A lot of action going on right there. His teammates able to clear up the space, and it's good for two more by Jaylen Brown. Wow, looked like clearly Luka Garza and Hugo Gonzalez with a brick wall down low got a hold of that possession to help out, clear the pathway for Jaylen Brown to a wide open follow away jumper inside the key. As that should have been called for an offensive foul. There was a lot of stuff going on with jostling for position down low. And Garza just put his big body inside the paint to affect that entire possession. And it allowed Jaylen Brown to stick the turnaround open J inside the key. Timeout on the floor, 23-22. Celtics up by 1 as we head back into a timeout, as this will be the first timeout tonight that the Nuggets take in a 1-point game. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. Really good game right now, right from the start in this one. Jaylen Brown's carrying 15 points in the opening quarter right now for JB, taking just the entire load of the offense. 11 total shot attempts in this first quarter by Brown out of 21 total attempts. He's buried 3 threes so far. He's 3 for 5 from 3. Peyton Watson, solid start for him for the Nuggets. 9 points, 9 minutes. Perfect. 3 for 3. All from the perimeter. 6 points by Deron Holmes so far for Denver. He's sunk down 2 threes. Jamal Murray with 5. Yeah, Nuggets always play the Celtics close. Even without the Joker tonight in this game, it's just Denver's got that next man up mentality. Like, they've had players in and out of the lineup this season, and they've been able to maintain a solid record, 24-12 for them this year. They've been able to build depth on their team. So Aaron Gordon, Tim Hardaway Jr., both of those guys came off the bench tonight. Bruce Brown yet to play so far tonight. He's back on Denver once again to help them win the championship a couple years ago back in 2023. Jalen Pickett, he went off for 29 in the last game, a career high for him. That was a solid win. They played at Philadelphia. They won in overtime on Monday. Three other games going on at this time slot right now. Pistons up against the Bulls 28-20. Raptors lead the Hornets 19-15. Sixers jumping out to a strong start for them so far against Washington 32-22. Bunch of games going on tonight. Entirely like a packed slate going on for NBA games. Jaylen Brown already with 15 points as we come back for the timeout. Murray off towards his right around the perimeter, off to Tim Hardaway Jr. Back into the hands to Murray. Drives on Garza. Pocket pass Brown. First time on the floor for him tonight. Connects on the runner. Mid-range floater able to go down for Bruce Brown. It's now the first 2 points via the bench for the Nuggets. Derek White on the floor with Jaylen Brown, Luka Garza, Anthony Simons, Hugo Gonzalez. Brown, kick out to the corner, picked off by the Nuggets, but there was a foul on the possession, charged to Denver here. Brown got lucky. Tim Hardaway Jr. completely jumped the roots on Bruce Brown, who picked up the reach and foul. Inbound off to Simons. Slides it off to Brown at the wing of the perimeter. Jaylen Brown towards his right off the dribble. Finds Simons. Rise and fire. 3. Kaboom! He sinks it. And Freddie Simons picks off where he left off in the previous game. Sticks a 3 from the perimeter. Gordon. Bounce pass. Rolling down. Outside Watson finds THJ. Elevates for the 3. And he delivers. Back and forth, 1 point lead now by the Nuggets. Under 2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Derek White on top finds Garza. Back into the hands to White. Bounce pass off the roll down. Garza to the hoop. Soars up and scores. Up and off the glass. Celtics with a 1 point lead. Vegas, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Hollywood on the channel, welcome in. Looking for JB to go over 30. Big time start right now for Jaylen Brown. Halfway to 30 with 15 as THJ attacks the baseline, soars up, and gets fouled. It's going to be charged to Luka Garza, who picks up the shooting foul. If you guys enjoyed the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just getting started tonight in the opening quarter of action. 2 free throws here for Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line. First one's good. Yeah, Luka Garza has been going off recently, getting some more minutes in the rotation in the previous 8. He scored 10-plus points for Garza. That graphic just popped up on the screen. Second free throw is made by THJ. Under 90 seconds left to go in the opening quarter of action. Derek White past the midcourt logo. At the wing of the perimeter, now towards his right for White. White one-on-one, drives inside the key, working on Gordon, floats up the runner, connects on it. Celtics take the lead right back. 1 point advantage. Gordon. Pass midcourt. Into the hands to Bruce Brown. On top with number 22, Zeke Naji. Handoff. Off the drive back to Brown. Tiptoes the baseline. Outside to the corner finds Gordon. He takes on Gonzalez. 5 at a timer. Gordon dribbles up. Jumper. The elbow. Rattles in. It's good for 2. Marcus, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Things going pretty well. 45 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Derek White. Edge of the midcourt logo for the Celtics. Pulls up for 3 straight away. Right down the chute, delivers. Bang, bang for D. White from downtown. Defense just couldn't close out right there for the Nuggets. Open 3 straight away. Murray, no good off the back rim. Rebound secured by Gonzalez. The Celtics trail throughout the majority of this opening quarter. Now up as we are down to the final seconds left to go. In quarter number 1, Derek White. At the top of the key, gets the way off to Simons. Jab step at the wing of the perimeter. Simons, free to circle. Cross court finds White. Baseline dribble. White attacks the rack. Soars up and throws it down with a 2-2 flush. Final seconds left to go. Murray. At the top towards his right. Will have to launch here as he drives downhill to the cup with the left hand. No good. Off the top of the glass. Missed the layup attempt. Good challenge by the Celtics defense right at the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the opening quarter. Celtics, largest lead of the game right here, right now. They're up by 4. Jaylen Brown with a monster rack attack at 1 point. In the middle stage of the opening quarter of action, Jaylen Brown carrying the Celtics. High usage. And he is pouring in buckets. 15 points through 1 quarter for JB. He is a quarter of the way to 60 if he continues on this clip tonight for Jaylen Brown. 15 points in the first 10 minutes of action that he played out there on the floor. 6 for 11 shooting, 3 for 5 from the perimeter. Derek White, big bounce back game for him as well tonight. He has got 10 points, 4 for 6 shooting, 2 made threes by D. White. Celtics shooting the cover off the ball from the perimeter. 7 for 14 from three-point range. 14 for 26, 54% from the floor currently. 1 quarter of the books. We'll get to the second quarter here in a matter of moments. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Wow, what a start in this game. Yeah, you can tell it's going to be a high-scoring one tonight. What's good, Ice Ice Baby? Welcome back in. Rydog, thanks for joining in. Virgilio, glad to have you back on the stream. Welcome back, Warren, on the channel as well. If you guys are new in the stream, first time coming in, keep on smashing the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, Celtics up on the poll 62-38. Make sure to vote in that poll if you haven't already done so. Hit me up in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here, Celtics or Nuggets. Jokic is not playing tonight, so he is out. Yeah, he's going to be out for like the next 3 weeks. Around or so for Jokic. Yeah, recently suffered an injury for him for Jokic, so he's out. Man, Celtics shooting the cover off the ball right now. 54%, 50% from 3. That was a fast-paced opening quarter. Denver's shooting the ball well, too. 53% from the floor, 58% from 3, 7 for 12. Peyton Watson keeping the Nuggets in. 9 points, perfect 3 for 3 from 3 by Watson. The Celtics have allowed the guys out on the perimeter. They've dared them to take shots, and Denver has made the Celtics pay and make those shots. So, yeah, the Nuggets aren't Chicago. They're going to take their open shots, and they're going to make their open shots. So, Joe Mazzulla started to get his team adjusted late stretch of the opening quarter. Celtics offense flowing really well. And now instead of just putting a bunch of guys to stack the box, they are finally getting guys out on the perimeter to contest shots. So we get back to action. Nuggets opening possession. Step back 3, no good. Off the mark. Misfired by Tim Hardaway Jr. 5 on the floor looked like this for Boston to start off the second quarter. Derek White buries it from the perimeter. Big time stroke right there at the left wing. Derek White's on the floor with Simons, Walsh, Namish Keita, and Hugo Gonzalez. Jab step at the wing by Gordon. Rises for the jumper. Rainbow connects on it. That's a big-time shot right there from 3. Right over Hugo from the perimeter. 4-point game once again. Both of these teams shooting the cover off the ball right now. White lobs it off to Keita. Top of the free throw circle. Towards his left off the dribble. Hand off Simons. Comes off the screen towards his right. Simons drives inside. Floats to the runner. Got the bounce. It is good for 2. Bench points right there for Boston. Celtics playing perfect basketball with 0 turnovers so far. Denver with 3. Gordon at the top of the key. Handoff Jalen Pickett coming off a career-high 29 in the overtime win at Philly on Monday. Gordon, Pickett on the floor alongside Zeke Naji, Bruce Brown, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Hardaway, 3 in the timer, will have to launch. Down to 2, working on Keita. Gets the way out to Brown. He will with 0, but not enough on it as he launched right after the double zeros in the shot clock. Referees blow the whistle. It's a shot clock violation charged to Denver. Turnover number 4 now tonight by the Nuggets. Yeah, Celtics defense starting to key in right now. Much better perimeter defense in that possession. Best one of the entire game tonight. Simons at the edge of the midcourt logo. Working on one defender, top of the key, takes on Bruce Brown. Thought about the step back, gets it off towards the corner. Derek White has it now. White dribbles up, puts up the shot. Fall away at the low block, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, control by Walsh. Soars up, goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line by Walsh. Man, Jordan Walsh Looked like he shot right out of a cannon off that offensive rebound. He was determined to dunk right over Zeke Naji. Zeke Naji, guilty party. Picks up the personal foul. That's only the second personal foul as a team. A first trip to the free throw line tonight for the Celtics. First one is good. Second free throw bounced off the rim and out. So Walsh there splits the free throws. 2 minutes into action to begin the second quarter. Gordon brings up the floor for the Nuggets. Pickett, bounce pass, top of the free throw circle. Naji outside to Pickett once again. Pickett dribbles up to the elbow, now back outside to the wing. He takes on Keita, 5 in the timer. Pickett, step back three over Keita off a rainbow, skidded off the rim, no good. That'll be Celtics ball. Celtics defense really starting to tighten up right now. And Boston controlling this game will slow down the basketball. Pace of play dead last in the NBA. Keita, handoff. Gonzalez comes off the screen, rolling to the hoop, no good. Offensive rebound, Keita. Corner three, a White. Off the mark, tipped up in the air to Pickett for the defensive board. Past the timeline for Denver. Jalen Pickett for Penn State Nittany Lion at the low block. Bounce pass finds Naji. Dribbles out to the perimeter. A little bit of miscommunication between him and Bruce Brown. Able to get away with the ball, though, off the bobble. Brown soars up, attacking the rack, and lays it up and in with a right-hand finish. Athletic move right there to the cut by Bruce Brown. Massachusetts native, grew up in Dorchester. And Derek White turned it over. First turnover of the game. It's Brown who collects the steal. Shovel pass downhill to the trailer, going up. And Zeke Naji gets fouled. It's on Keita, who picks up the shooting foul. Bruce Brown, a couple big-time plays to get his team right back into it. A layup on a botched possession at one point on the previous scoring play, and just had the steal, which will lead to 2 free throw attempts here for Zeke Naji. Zeke Naji, 21 points at Philadelphia, the 125-124 win on Monday. First free throw. That's good. Second shot by Naji. Bounced off the rim, no good. Gonzalez there to collect the defensive rebound. Nia Shawn, Big Mac Coyle on the stream. Welcome in. Edge of the midcourt logo for Simons. Simons off the Keita screen. Now defended one-on-one around the perimeter by Naji. 8 on the timer. Simons, crossover on top. Simons drives the elbow. Fall away, step back. Off the rim, no good. Rebound off one hand. Snatched by THJ. Up the floor finds Naji. Attacks the paint. Blocked out of bounds from behind by Simons. He missed the shot on the previous offensive possession, but makes up for his defense right there. Swatting the ball from behind, defending Zeke Naji. Yeah, Derek White, great job to keep his body out in front, and then Simons came in right from behind, got a fingertip of that ball, swatted it out of bounds. 4-point lead right now for Boston. Baseline inbounds for the Nuggets. Inbound goes to the corner. Rise and jumper on the 3. It's good from the perimeter. Tim Hardaway Jr., a spark right there off the bench. 1-point game. Down to the 8-minute mark left to go before halftime. Denver 9 for 16 from 3. Boston 50% even, 8 for 16 on top with Jaylen Brown. Brown accelerates to the elbow. He thought about a jumper. Bad possession there by JB. Results in the turnover. Yeah, you have to take that, JB. He went up into a shooting motion there for Jaylen Brown. And then he decided to kick it out to the corner where nobody was there in the corner, and the ball sailed out of bounds. Gordon gets double-teamed to the elbow. Now working his way on Simons. Follow-away jumper from the right elbow. Left it short off the rim. Keita collects the defensive rebound. Under 7.5 left to go before halftime. Pritchard on the court with Brown, Keita, Simons, and Hauser. Brown finds Pritchard at the wing. Slides it off towards his left to Brown. Brown accelerates inside the key. Brown, a follow-away jumper. No good. Missed it off the mark. At the 18-foot J towards the elbow. Aaron Gordon Attacks the paint downhill, puts it up and puts it through, up and in off the glass. It is good for two. A scissors. Two defenders in the process. Now the Nuggets have taken the lead right back, 42-41. And a timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla. 7:03 left to go before halftime as Denver leads up by 1. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. All right, we go to the timeout. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What's good, Jimmy? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, brother. Relix in the channel, welcome in. This game is nationally televised on ESPN. If you're from New England, you can also get it, I believe, on NBC Sports Boston, but it's a nationally televised game in the United States on ESPN. Tatum, Eugene puts out, I'll guess probably sometime around March for him to potentially come back. I'd say probably March, April. There's not much yet about that, but I bet you within like the next month in February, we're going to be hearing something. But my guess would be sometime in either like March or like April, like around towards like before the start of the playoffs. Like probably like a realistic timetable around like 15 games remaining probably is my guess, but there really hasn't been much so far. Not really much in terms of the news about that. Mike, welcome in. Thanks for joining in out from Moultonboro. Glad to have you in the stream. Yeah, out in the Lakes region in New Hampshire. I go up there quite a bit towards Ossipee, Wolfboro in the summer, so I know that area quite well. We went up to, it was Abenaki Tower in that area back in August. Really cool site. Got to see the whole like lakes region overlooking the lakes and the mountains, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff around like that area towards Moultonboro, which is nice. Yeah, feel free to hit us up where you guys are from out here on the channel Connecting the World. I saw a couple people out from the Philippines here earlier on in the stream. That's pretty cool. We get a lot of good international reach here on the channel, which is awesome. Looking back at the analytics, like big time international boom that we have going on here. Quick update to you guys. I'm not sure if I'll be live on Friday. I got a doubleheader for college basketball Saturday afternoon I'm covering, so I got to find like time to prep for those two games, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover Celtics Raptors. It depends on like what I can get done by tomorrow night, because the 4 teams I have to prep play games tomorrow, so it's kind of been an odd week because usually the teams I cover play games on Wednesday and then they have games on Saturday, but this week it was just a crammed schedule. They had games on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, making the prep a lot difficult for me. I should be back, if I'm not back live on Friday for Toronto, Boston, I should be back live for the game on Saturday night, because I'll get home probably around like 6 o'clock or so. That game doesn't start until 8, Celtics and Spurs. We get back to action right now. 6:40 left to go before halftime. Open 3 from the corner by Bruce Brown. That is well off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback is there. Up and in. Off the glass for 2 by Peyton Watson. 3-point lead right now for the Nuggets. Peyton Pritchard, Anthony Simons, Keita, Hauser, and Brown, the 5 on the floor. Keita, top of the free throw circle. Handoff. Hauser dribbled off his shoe. Went all the way to the backcourt. And it will be possession now for Denver. Turnover, backcourt violation, charge to Boston. NYC, welcome in for Crowded Crude on the channel. From a longtime New England sports fan. Glad to have you in the channel, yeah. Wow, yeah, that is way up there, up in Berlin. Yeah, one of the guys that comes in to host the show at the radio station I work at is he's got, I think, like a vacation place up towards, it's on the Androscoggin River. I think it's in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, like right above Berlin, like way up at the very top towards like that whole like at the top of New Hampshire is like the second Connecticut Lake and third Connecticut Lake. It's like right below the Canadian border. Missed three by Denver. Pritchard dribbles up to the mid-block, shovels off to Garza. Runner connects on it. It's a 1-point game. Peyton Pritchard out here tossing dimes. Great assist. Just shoveled it inside the key off to Luka Garza. That's Pritchard's first assist in the night now. Open three, no good. Missed off the mark by Pickett. Rebound secured by Jaylen Brown. First rebound in the night as well for Jaylen Brown. Brown top of the free throw circle. Towards his left. Drives, attacks, working on Najee. Kick out corner. Hauser off to Sharman. First time on the floor for him tonight. Nice dump off underneath. Up and in off the glass, and it's good for two more by Luka Garza. Baylor Sharman. Beautiful dime down low for him in the opening minute that he's played tonight. Celtics by 1. 14-foot Jay rattled in, right back by Peyton Watson to take the advantage for Denver. Down to 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Brown at the free throw circle, surges up forward off a double team, and he gets tied up with it. Zeke Najee forces the tie up here. Oh, wow, yeah, that's nothing new, seeing Moose from the windows. Yeah, we saw, when I was up in New Hampshire back in August, I saw a bear, like around, probably like 100 yards away from where I was. Yeah, so much snow in the winter, but it's incredibly nice in the summer going up north. I'm from Massachusetts, but I usually go up north quite a bit, up to New Hampshire in the summer. It's so nice. Wow, New Hampshire, sure, yeah, that's great too. Towards like Hampton and Portsmouth, there's some really nice areas up there as well. 4:55 left to go before halftime. Zeke Najee called in a loose ball foul off this jump ball. And the Nuggets are going to, yeah, they're challenging that foul right there. Went off the jump ball. Very odd whistle. As Jaylen Brown got tied up with it, went up for a jump ball with Najee, and then they went up for the jump ball, and then immediately there was a whistle, and the Nuggets burned a timeout to challenge this call on the floor. Initial call, Zeke Najee, loose ball foul on the floor. So right now as we stand, Denver 1-point lead, 46-45, 4:55 left to go before halftime. Once again, I'll put the timeout slide on here once again as Denver's on the challenge currently. Wow, PC is up by 10 against UConn. Thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. 47-37 at halftime. Providence leading UConn. UConn number 4 in the country. Wow, Providence to score 47 points. Like, holy smokes. Let's see what we got right now. NBA scoreboard. Hornets lead the Raptors 38-30. That would help out the Celtics. Raptors right behind Boston's Pistons up against Chicago 45-41. Celtics to get the 1 seed. Just got to keep on winning. Hope that Detroit goes in a losing streak. Detroit 3.5 games above the Celtics. Sixers up against the Wizards 58-51. Hawks lead the Pelicans 23-17. 17 even between the Magic and the Nets. And then Knicks lead Clippers 23-22. That's a good game tonight. Knicks hosting the Clippers. Knicks are really solid on their home floor, 15-4. Clippers 13-22, but their record doesn't indicate how well that they've been playing recently. There's nothing yet about when Tatum will come back from his injury, so there really hasn't been any news yet. It seems like he wants to be back there, but it all depends on when the medical professionals for the team clear him and when they get him back out, because they don't want to rush it. But I would imagine, this is my best guess, would be probably sometime either March or April. That's just a guess from me. In like my opinion, but probably around like 15 games before the playoffs which would mean March if that happens. Oh, from Buzzards Bay. Yeah, that area is nice too. That's where the Cape Cod Canal is. I go there once a while. Nice area towards there. There's a really nice beach out in it's like Sagamore is what they call it. Sagamore. It's Scusset Beach in Sagamore, like Sagamore Sandwich. That's like the beginning of Cape Cod. It's really nice. So this will stay Denver basketball. So we come back to action right now. 1 point lead for the Nuggets. Bounce pass off to the corner. Watson with a three. Rattles it in. 4 point advantage now for the Nuggets. Jordan Walsh got a couple minutes in this game. He's played 5 minutes. Just a free throw. Jaylen Brown, 15-footer off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound right back to Garza. Hauser sends it off to Pritchard. Quarter three. Bullseye. He's got it. It's a 1 point game. Second chance point. Celtics able to battle on the glass right there. 4:10 left to go before halftime. Both of the teams shooting the cover off the ball from the perimeter. 10 for 20 by Denver. Celtics 9 for 17. Tough jumper at the free throw circle. Missed off the mark by Watson. Great contest there by Pritchard as Brown came away with a defensive rebound. Brown accelerates downhill to the cup. Jaylen Brown double clutch goes up and he got it. Up and then off the glass. It is good for two for JB. Lead change right back for Boston. Jaylen Brown, Baylor Shireman, Luka Garza, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, the 5 on the floor currently for the Celtics. Jalen Pickett on the floor alongside Christian Brown, who his shot got blocked off a runner, got denied by Hauser. Pritchard up the court finds Brown. Zeke Naji is also on the court alongside Murray. And Peyton Watson, a turnaround jumper, good for two more by Jaylen Brown. And a timeout taken at the floor as David Adelman will have to burn a timeout for the Nuggets. Jaylen Brown in an absolute groove right now. 19 points for JB, 8 for 16 shooting. Goes off a turnaround over Zeke Naji, mid-range. Able to get the bounce in to the netting for two more. Back to the timeout here as we head to the timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top Skier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Alright, so we head into the timeout. Wow, this has been an incredible game so far. Back and forth, back and forth. Jaylen Brown in the zone. 19 points in 15 minutes. Getting to his spots tonight for Jaylen Brown. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in and being a part here on the channel tonight. Jamal Murray, just 5 points tonight in 14 minutes. -8 on the floor. Currently for Jamal Murray. That's the second worst minus in the court. Kada tonight did not show up. -10 for Kada tonight for the Celtics as we get back to action. Hardaway Jr. straightaway three, no good off the mark. Battle for the rebound. It's picked up by Pritchard as we approach the 3-minute mark left to go before halftime. Pritchard, hand off to Brown. Crossover to elbow, dish outside to the wing. Pritchard drives downhill, working on Gordon. Jumper, mid-range, bounces in, good for two. Peyton Pritchard getting to his spot right there inside the key as Celtics increase the lead. 5-point advantage, 9-zip run in the last 2 minutes by the Celtics. Murray dump off underneath Gordon, soars up and shuts the door with a two-handed flush. Big slam dunk right back there by Aaron Gordon. White, straightaway three off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Watson. Watson, Murray, Brown, Gordon, and THJ, the five of the floor currently for the Nuggets. Celtics with Luka Garza, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jordan Walsh, fifth player on the floor. Murray at the low block, floats it up and scores up and in off the backboard. 1 point game right now. Pritchard the perimeter. He dribbles up, spin cycle, gets around THJ, dump off underneath, looking for Garza, broke it up out of bounds. It'll stay Celtics ball. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard should have went into a follow-away jump shot motion there. That was a nasty spin move inside the key. Just take it yourself there for Pritchard. He made the extra pass. He thought he had Garza wide open, but good defense there by Denver to break it up. Celtics looking for the inbound of the baseline. Derek White sends it off to Pritchard at the wing. 10 on the timer. Bounce pass finds Brown. Top of the key. Accelerates downhill. Dribble. Drive. Down the lane inside. Goes up. No call with the referee's outlet pass. Ahead of the pack here. Looking for Murray. Blocked off the glass. It will go in. Goaltend violation. Charged to Jordan Walsh. So count the two for Jamal Murray. This game has been insane tonight. Largest lead has been the Celtics by 7. 18 lead changes. 3 ties in this game. Boston with possession. Derek White, top of the key. Slides it off to Pritchard. Tees up a three. Off the rim, no good. Huge rebound. Keita off the box out. Goes up and scores with a putback for 2. Big time right there by Keita. First 2 points of the game for him. For the big fella. Murray backs his way to the elbow. Takes on Pritchard. Baseline dribble. Slides it off to the trailer. Peyton Watson. Dish outside of Brown. Deflected. Intercepted by Pritchard with a steal. Pritchard up the floor. A couple up fakes underneath. Puts it up. And no good off the back rim. Misfired. But he was fouled here as the clock will stop with 1:11. Gotta love the hustle. Oh, the Peyton Pritchard there. And this will be non-shooting free throws. According to the refs, it was on Peyton Watson before Pritchard went into a shot. Wow, Pritchard was stunned. I'm certainly stunned that should have been free throws, but according to the refs, it was before the shot motion. So inbound here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, the final minute left to go before halftime. Has it at the top, dribbles up, drives, downhill to the cup, lost it. Got it stripped and stolen away. Christian Brown up the court, no good. Left it short on the layup, a rebound back to Keita. Boston with possession. Derek White slides it off to Pritchard. He'll slow it down at the wing of the perimeter. 15 on the timer as we approach 40 seconds left to go in the opening half of action. Pritchard with 6. Pritchard, crossover behind his back, takes on Murray inside the key. A 13-footer, connects on it. It is good for Peyton Pritchard. Man, he is just too good. In the final minute before halftime, that is where Peyton Pritchard goes to work, getting into a one-on-one matchup and able to knock down the jumper. Murray, 8 on the timer, 15 in the game clock, 7-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Gordon launches the 3, left it short off the rim. Offensive rebound, Brown. Open 3, Murray, kaboom. He sticks the triple. Tie game. Pritchard past midcourt. Pritchard, jumper, straight away at the buzzer. No good off the rim, short. And we close out going to halftime. It's 58-58. What a battle between these two teams. Jaylen Brown, big time. In the opening half of action, 19 points by JB in 19 minutes. 8 for 17 on the floor. He had 15 points in the first quarter, limited to just 4 in the second quarter. But Jaylen Brown got out to a great start in this game through the first quarter. Derek White bouncing back in a big way as well tonight. 13 points, 5 for 10 shooting, 3 for 6 from the perimeter. Finding his stroke tonight for D. White. Luka Garza, big time buckets for him, playing a key role in the rotation. Perfect. 4 for 4, 8 points, 3 rebounds, plus 11 on the court for Luka Garza. His teammates setting him up perfectly tonight for Luka Garza. Derek White with 3 assists. 2 assists by Sam Hauser, 2 assists by Jaylen Brown. Simons with 2 assists, Shireman with 1, Pritchard with 1. And Pritchard's got 7. Shireman off the bench, or Simons off the bench with 5. Good balance once again by the Celtics tonight, led by Brown and White, kind of similar to the Clippers game on Saturday. Getting those two guys to bounce back tonight and get things going on. For the Nuggets, Peyton Watson having a big game. 16 points in 17 minutes, 4 for 4 from 3, 6 for 7 from the floor. Jamal Murray up to 12 points, 5 for 10 shooting. 2 made threes. Deron Holmes drilled 2 threes with 6. And a couple of guys making solid contributions off the bench. Aaron Gordon, 9 points off the bench, 8 points by Tim Hardaway Jr. so far tonight. Man, this has just been an incredible game. Just absolutely amazing balance going on here. Both teams are shooting the cover off the ball. Celtics are 51%, 45% from 3 at 9 for 20 from 3. Nuggets are 11 for 23 from 3 at 48%. They're 49% from the floor. If you're Denver, you really got to like what's going on here for the Nuggets. Road game at Boston. No Nikola Jokic. No Cam Johnson. They had 4 guys going into this game listed out. And right now they're tied up at the half in a shootout type battle. So Jokic is out. Cam Johnson, Jonas Valanciunas, Tamar Bates. Yeah, they're thin in the front court tonight. And despite that, they're hanging in. Celtics have that advantage, 26-14 points in the paint for Boston. Yeah, credit out to this Nuggets team. They always play the Celtics tough. No matter if they're missing Jokic or not, they always play him tough. Jane, welcome in. Thanks for joining in from Bermuda. Behind the Arc fan, welcome back in, brother. Glad to have you in, McDope from Brazil. Thanks for joining in. Celtics don't have Tatum back yet. I'm not sure when he'll get back from injury. My best guess would be March or April, but Jason Tatum still hasn't returned from injury yet. Yeah, Providence up at the half over UConn. That's huge, 47-37. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a first half here between these two teams tonight. Quick trip around the NBA scoreboard. It looks like this. Celtics could get some help tonight as the Hornets lead the Raptors 50-45. Pistons, tight one against Chicago, 52-50. If this is the ultimate reading guide for the Celtics here, is that Celtics are rooting for the Pistons to lose to make things closer in the standings. Right now, the Celtics are 3.5 games behind the Pistons. Celtics also looking for the Raptors to lose. Raptors are chasing the Celtics behind the Knicks in third, and then the Celtics in second. Raptors down by 5 at the half at the Hornets tonight, 50-45. Sixers up against the Wizards, 62-56 at halftime. That's a closer game than predicted. Hawks lead the Pelicans 40-26. Nets up against the Magic, 23-21. It's the Clippers, which lead the Knicks right now, 37-30 at the start of the second quarter. Good start there for the Clippers. That would help out the Celtics tonight. Knicks right behind the Celtics in third place in the Eastern Conference. And the 8 o'clock window games just tipped off between the Suns at Grizzlies and the Jazz at Thunder. Yeah, best of luck there for Hollywood big money tonight. Going home big if Jaylen Brown's able to hit the over 30. Looking good so far. Yeah, Jaylen Brown just needs 12 more points to get that. So right now, JB 19 at the half. Great start for him tonight. He was at one point on track to score 60. So he had 15 points in the opening quarter. He was just doing what he did against the Clippers. Getting to his spots, knocking down tough shot after tough shot, just elite level shot making all over the map by Jaylen Brown. Getting into the mid-range, taking advantage of one-on-one matchups. There was a possession where he had a head full of steam with a monstrous slam dunk for JB. That really just ignited the Celtics and got them going. Hopefully I'm able to get some highlight clips later tonight. Sometimes they come in depending on which ones get sent down. But that Jaylen Brown one, the slam dunk in the first half, was incredible. Gonna get Mr. Tops here in a couple moments, and we'll be back in a couple minutes from now, so stay tuned. All right, what a game so far. Here we go, my tortoise, Mr. Tops. What are you thinking, buddy? 58-58. Celtics gonna pull this one off tonight in a dogfight right now with the Nuggets. Both of these teams hitting their shots, dropping down rapid fire, buddy. Got a shootout of a game. What are you thinking, buddy? Thinking the Celtics gonna hold on for this one, big boy? Yeah, he's strong tonight. Yeah, this tortoise is pretty strong. He's getting going right now. Yeah, Tortoise is starting to become active, so he knows the activity level of this game. He's just not sitting there to stare at the screen. Oh, yeah, this is a strong Tortoise tonight. Loving every moment. There you go, big boy. That's my Tortoise, Mr. Tops. Any wise words for the second half? Nice, thank you. So Mr. Top says Celtics win at the end of this one. Celtics score 120. So there you go. That's the wise words from Mr. Top. Celtics score 120. So I'm going to put back Mr. Tops. Yeah, I'm shocked as well that the Celtics are not like mid-pack right now. I honestly thought they'd be around like that 41-41 record this year for them. Just incredible that they're 23-12 for Boston, especially after the start that they had this season for them. It did not look good in the first 3 games, and then the first 12 games even, they were still below 500. So I'm going to put back Mr. Tops, and then we'll be back in a couple minutes. Yeah, so there's been a bunch of threes that's gone down in this game, and the Nuggets are 11 for 23 from three. Yeah, a good chunk of them are uncontested. And Peyton Watson wide open a couple times from the corner, drilling threes, 4 for 4 from the perimeter in the first half for him. Jamal Murray made 2 threes. Deron Holmes has been left open twice, and he's buried both of them. So the Celtics have allowed the Nuggets to shoot those jumpers from the perimeter, and the Nuggets have been able to make Boston pay and hang in the game and make this a ball game. And it was mostly Denver who was actually out in front throughout most of that first half. A lot of lead changes. It seems like Denver led more than 39%. It's because Denver was out early on in the game, and then the Celtics took the lead, and then it was going back and forth, back and forth. Celtics eventually led by 7, and now we're tied. But yeah, how this game started off, Denver was up ahead early in this game. Celtics have dominated the paint 26-14. They know that the weakness is in the interior tonight. Not much size out there on the interior without Jokic and Valanciunas, so they're going right after Holmes and Najee all night, and they're getting whatever they want in the paint. Some of it's been mid-range or shots inside a key that they've been able to get from around 12 feet out. They've been getting a lot of that. Couple layups, couple slam dunks. It's been a mix. Yeah, good question. Boston -6. I think they're capable of pulling that off tonight to cover the spread by 6 or greater tonight. Yeah, Celtics have been really good in the last 6, 7, 8 minutes of the fourth quarter. They started to pull away. They've been in a lot of close games with teams, and then eventually they start to pull away in the second portion of the fourth quarter. So I can see that happening tonight. The Celtics covering the spread. They win by 8 or 9, probably, in my opinion. That's why the spread was interesting today. It was 9.5. That's one of those games that just I'm not sure if it makes the spread. If the Celtics cover that and win by double digits. But I can see the Celtics winning by 7, 8, or 9. But winning by 10, then that might be a little bit far-fetched. When the Celtics played against the Nuggets last March, they won by 7 in that game. Yeah, Celtics went with the same game plan, it seems like, from the last game, where they just are leaving the perimeter shooters wide open. The last game, Chicago couldn't bury a 3 to save their life. They were horrific from 3, and the Nuggets have shooters all over the place. They're the most efficient shooting team this season in the NBA, and even without Jokic, it's showing it. Yeah, Celtics are confident without Tatum. These guys are just all feeding off the energy of Jaylen Brown, able to chip in. It's been a physical brand of basketball for them this year. It's guys who's making hustle plays all over the floor. Big time plays. Peyton Watson saving the Nuggets in the first half. 16 points for him in 18 minutes. Kept them in this ball game. 6 for 7 shooting. 4 for 4 from the perimeter. Jamal Murray with 12. So we get back to action right now. Start to the third quarter. Denver going left to right on the court. Deron Holmes on the floor. Murray, Christian Brown with a silent opening half. Murray lob down low, caught by Bruce Brown, puts up the shot, no good off the mark. Keita there to collect the defensive rebound. Peyton Watson, the fifth player on the floor for Denver. Derek White off to Jaylen Brown. Brown accelerates, attacks the paint, soars up, and he scores. Up and off the backboard. 21 right now for Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. Neemias Queta and Sam Hauser, the 5 on the floor. Pick and roll action with Christian Braun. Scores the layup and gets the and 1 coming up here at the free throw line. Yeah, I'd say that's possible too for Simons. He's been more of like a second half player for him. So right now with 5, yeah, I'd say it's possible. Jeffrey, welcome in. Thanks for the update there. Actually, that game was from the night before, so the Pistons aren't playing the Knicks tonight. The Pistons Bulls. Yeah, the Bulls and the Pistons right now in a close game. Missed free throw by Brown, tied up at 60. Celtics with possession. Pritchard, top of the key crossover, drives on Murray. Now at the edge of the key, outside off the White, pulls up for a 31-footer straightaway off the back rim, no good. A rebound tipped over to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown now will slow down tempo for the Nuggets. Finds Murray, dish outside of Brown. Cross court off to Holmes. Tees up the 3 off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound right back to Murray. Corner 3. Splash. It is made by Peyton Watson. Same as that case again. Watson wide open from the corner. Celtics too late to close out, leading to his 5th made triple the game. Brown towards his right. Now dribbles up inside. Runner. No good. Left it short. Could have went in for a lob pass to Queta. He slipped the defense, but Brown instead decided to go for a runner. Left it off the rim short. That threw off Queta's timing. Went back to the Nuggets for the defensive rebound. Holmes push pass underneath off the bounce. Into the hands to Bruce Brown. Got it stripped right back to Deron Holmes in the corner. Into the hands to Murray. Pulls up at the wing. A jumper over Pritchard at a 3 off the mark. No good. Brown collects the defensive rebound. Jaylen Brown turns the corner. Attacks the paint. Goes up. Wrap around. Layup. No good. Queta, the trailer though, able to score off the rebound. Put back up and then off the glass. 1-point game right now. 63-62. Great hustle play right there by Queta. Denver will slow it down. My scoreboard for some reason says 63-60. Now it's changed. Open 3. Holmes pops up from deep off the mark. No good. A rebound secured by Queta. That was another instance of a wide open 3. That time, though, Denver missed it. Hauser, corner 3 uncontested. And it missed around the rim and out. Ron, welcome back in. Rydog, thanks for joining in, bud. Entry pass looking for Holmes. Broke it up. Intercepted by the Celtics. Pritchard. Up the floor, cross court finds Hauser, fires a bullet down low off the Queta, goes up, got stripped to the bounds, and it's off the Nuggets according to the referees. Murray signaling challenge to plead his case right now. Joe Mazzulla wants the Celtics to speed up because he thinks it was actually off Denver, and a quick corner 3 got missed there by Hauser off the inbound. Nuggets back with the possession, approaching 9 minutes left to go in the third. Christian Braun at the wing of the perimeter, slides it on top into the hands to Peyton Watson. Watson burning the Celtics for 5 made threes. Handoff back to Watson from Brown. Watson missed the layup, no good. Tipped around off to White for the defensive rebound. Celtics with the basketball. White slides it off to Hauser. Hauser attacks the defense. Kick out corner. And his pass is off the mark. The Jaylen Brown flies right into the front row of the Nuggets bench out of bounds. The Celtics getting a little bit too careless recently with the basketball. They don't turn it over too often. That's now their 6th turnover to game. Gonna have to start to settle into this one right now. Denver tonight with 5 turnovers. Fast-paced game. Not many fouls, not many turnovers, not many stoppages at all. Just a constant flow of the offense from both of these sides. Last couple possessions, though, been a complete opposite and not much flow out of the offenses recently. Denver past the timeline with Murray. Bounce pass off to Brown. Brown dribbles towards his right. Slides it off to Holmes around the perimeter. Outside, near side corner to Bruce Brown. Inside the key, he takes it now. Turnaround jumper over Hauser. Rattled out. Rebound secured by Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard up the floor. Drops it down to Jaylen Brown off the bounce pass. Jaylen Brown off the double team inside the key. Towards his left finds Hauser. Hauser takes the 3. He buries it. Bang, bang at the wing by Sam Hauser. Celtics take the lead. 65-63. A 10th made triple the game by Boston. They're 10 for 24 from the perimeter. What a game. Denver 24-12 overall. Celtics 23-12. Murray stopped the dribble. Gets it off to the corner. Bounce pass Brown off to Murray. Broke it up by White. And the referees roll a reach-in foul charge to Derek White. Yeah, tough call there. That's a really tough call charge to Boston. Ooh, Pritchard. Yeah, Pritchard bumped right into Jamal Murray. Trying to go after that loose ball. Inbound goes back to Denver. Peyton Watson at the wing. Towards his left. Jumper. Deep two. Off the back rim. No good. Hauser collects the defensive board. Celtics with a 2-point advantage. Pritchard. Cross court into the hands to White. White dribbles up. Attacks. Low block. Fall away. White no good off the rim. A rebound secured by Murray. Both of the defenses right now starting to tighten up. And it's showing a slow efficiency. Third quarter for both sides. Deron Holmes, a wide open three, missed off the mark. Up the floor, Jaylen Brown. Near side corner. Brown working on one defender, taking on Deron Holmes. Left baseline, dribble to the low block. Brown, bounce pass, missed the mark wide to Hauser. That's a big U for the Celtics. Leads the turnover, running the floor. Christian Brown missed the layup, tipped around, out of bounds. Off Bruce Brown. It's Celtics basketball. Celtics got lucky there. Really lucky. Great challenge by Derek White right at the rim to force that missed layup. Boston back with a possession. Under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Pritchard into the hands to Garza. Hand off White. Top of the key off the up fake. And Deron Holmes picks up the reach-in foul. So down to 6:45 left to go in the third here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Both teams right now, the Raw offensively, 7-5 in the third quarter in favor of the Celtics. Joe Mazzulla will burn a timeout here. And a 2-point lead for Boston, 65-63 as we enter the timeouts. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. This has been a great game tonight. Really close, really competitive. The start to this third quarter has been just all defensive compared to how we started off. This game was a shootout. We were tied up at 58 apiece halftime. Yeah, no problem, Ron. Glad to have you back in for this one, bud. Edith, thanks for joining in. Brett Ski on the channel, welcome in. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jaylen Brown up to now 21 points currently in the game. Derek White's got 13, only two guys in double figures scoring. It's all going to depend on who breaks out rest of this game, I feel like. Peyton Pritchard, if he can start to get going, he scored just 7 points in 22 minutes tonight. If he can get going, if Simons can get going, 5 points in 12 minutes by Simons. Cada, just 4 points. He does have 11 rebounds. I like to see the Celtics go into some alley-oops here, attack the rack, and get some pick-and-roll action going with Cada rolling down to the hoop, get this team to build energy and get those plays going. Because both of these teams are struggling right now. For Denver, they've had open looks, and all of a sudden, they've completely crumbled apart with the three ball. They were hitting those threes in the first half. Deron Holmes was perfect at halftime, 2 for 2 from 3. He's 0 for 3 in the first portion of this third quarter from the perimeter. So the Celtics are allowing Deron Holmes to take those 3-point shots, and the shots that he was hitting in the first half, he is bricking in the second half. Jamal Murray, 12 points, 9 assists. Is he going to show up? That's the question for Jamal Murray. He's been silent in this entire second half. Peyton Watson, 19. He is saving the Nuggets in this game, so all depends on who's able to break out in the second half, and whoever the number 3 and 4 guys are to double figures, whoever gets there first probably is going to win the game for that team tonight. And that could be Pritchard, that could be Simons, that could be the Celtics tonight if that does happen. If it's the Nuggets, expect a whole ton of more, or a whole lot more out of Jamal Murray, but got to get more out of Aaron Gordon, Tim Hardaway Jr. If those guys step up, then the Nuggets probably going to win this one if Pritchard and Simons can't step up. So yeah, a huge game between these two teams. Celtics number 2 in the Eastern Conference, 23-12. Denver 24-12. Fourth place out in the West. We get back to action. Pritchard, Garza, White, Brown, and Hauser. The 5 of the court currently. Pritchard working on Deron Holmes, spin cycle jumper, 15-footer. Pritchard off the mark, no good. A rebound ripped away out of the pack by Jamal Murray. Murray up the floor, bounce pass finds Bruce Brown, missed the layup, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Holmes as Derek White, the guilty party, picks up the over the back foul. Yeah, tough call right there. Just clear-cut size advantage with Deron Holmes over Derek White for that rebound. Raildo, welcome to the stream. Liking the Celtics out of Brazil. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. That's a highly entertaining second half there. PC and UConn. Inbound for the Nuggets. Murray on top. He's got 12. Takes on Simons. Back into the rotation for the Celtics. Jumper from the wing. Missed off the mark by THJ. Rebound secured by Brown. Celtics by 2. Jaylen Brown on top, crossover, dribbles, drives, attacks the paint, goes up, and a foul. The 2 free throws coming up to the line by Jaylen Brown. It's on Bruce Brown, who picks up the shooting foul. Yeah, agreed right there. Luka Garza, too. That would be great to see if he's able to make some threes. Doesn't attempt threes too often. Everything's been done inside today. He's perfect from the floor, 4 for 4, plus 14 for Luka Garza. No Jokic. Jokic is out for like the next 3 weeks. So he's gonna knee injury, so he's out for the next 3 weeks. Missed free throw at the line for Brown. D Wade, welcome in, brother. Thanks for joining in. But because I got high, welcome to the stream here, bud. Yeah, glad to have you back in, D Wade. Hope all is going well, man. Second free throw by Brown. No good. Missed it again. Rattled out. Garza saves it. Tapped it out to Brown for the offensive rebound. Pritchard pulls up from deep. Left it short. Offensive rebound Simons. Brown. Free throw circle. Jumper. 15-footer. No good again. The rebound secured by THJ. Everything's coming up flat off the front rim for the Celtics. 3 great looks. Wide open and they can't make them. Jamal Murray missed the 3 straight away. Rebound Pritchard. Celtics with the basketball. Both of these teams stone cold in this third quarter. Celtics 3 for 13. Denver 2 for 14. Brown out of control. Going up. He got it though for 2. Leading over a defender. Tons of contact. No call with the refs. And they let them play on. And Jaylen Brown gets awarded the deuce. D Wade with a dono. Let's get that dono hype from my man D Wade. Really appreciate the brother with a dono. Open 3. Gordon off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Brown. Nobody can score a bucket here in this third quarter. Jaylen Brown looking to see if he can make it back to back. Garza pops up for 3. Oh, he drills it. Luka Garza sizzles the triple. 7-point lead for the Celtics. Celtics in a 10-zip run in the last 6 minutes. Hasn't felt like that. But Luka Garza's 3 puts the game like that. Garza with a hustle deflects it out of bounds. It will stay. Denver basketball. Luka Garza double figures off the bench. Plus 19, 11 points for him currently. Inbound over to Bruce Brown. Handoff to Peyton Watson. Attacks the paint over Garza. Goes up. And it is an offensive foul. Luka Garza takes the charge, giving the Celtics all the energy right now on this one. Luka Garza completely changing over this game in favor of Boston. Peyton Watson attacking the rim. Garza setting both of his feet, takes the charge. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown. 1-on-1 around the perimeter. Takes on Peyton Watson. Brown, dribble, drive, right down the lane inside, off the up fake. Oh, he scores, up and in off the backboard. Jaylen Brown, what can he do for you? 25 points. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Nuggets. Largest lead of the game, a 72-63 with 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. As we go on to a timeout, we'll be back in a couple moments after a brief word from our channel sponsor. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. Here we go. Celtics starting to take over. Largest lead of the game. Jaylen Brown, 25 points. Luka Garza flipping this game in the favor of the Celtics right now. 11 points in 15 minutes. Perfect. 5 for 5 from the floor. Just drilled his first three-point shot of the game. A plus 21 on the court. And man, just the overall depth this year with the Celtics has just been incredible. Like years past, it's been the starters that's carried the team, but this year, it's just been amazing balance down the bench. Like, different guys have solid nights on different nights. That's what makes the Celtics just so lethal. Last game, it was Simons who went off for 27, drilled 8 threes. Tonight, it's Luka Garza off the bench making an impact. A couple weeks ago, it was Jordan Walsh who dropped down 20. Back at the early start of the season, it was Josh Minot who is making big play after big play. It's all over the place. These guys are making a huge impact off the bench. Hugo Gonzalez a few weeks back, he was making an impact in the doubleheader against the Pacers around Christmas time. Like, these guys off the bench, been able to keep themselves healthy and been able to step in and provide a massive role in the rotation when called upon. And they have stepped up to the call. And then whether it's Jaylen Brown, Derek White, if those two guys are going off, even if they have off games, Pritchard and Simons, they step up, Kata steps up. It's different guys every single night making an impact. Hauser has had a couple of games where he has completely went off. It's just, it's for the Celtics recently, there's been no cold hands. Like, some teams rely upon, like, certain players to get things done. This Celtics team, even if Brown and White both have a bad game, like, look what happened in the last game. Pritchard, Simons, they stepped up, rose to the occasion, and just, it's incredible. Like, different guys at different moments come in, and they have their moments. Like, it's awesome. Tonight's been Jaylen Brown's night. Big-time game going up against Denver, a team that's a half game ahead of them in the league standings at 24-12, Celtics at 23-12. I know it doesn't matter much because both teams are on opposite conferences, but when you see a team that's got a better record than you, you know it's a big-time game on national TV, and the bright lights here on primetime, and the Celtics on a 12-zip run right now doing all of that here currently. Denver trying to get themselves back into order. Murray, open three, knocks it down from the perimeter. That's a big response there coming back from the timeout by the Nuggets. Jamal Murray now up to 15 currently. Down to 4 minutes left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown at the wing of the perimeter. Hugo Gonzalez on the floor alongside Garza, Pritchard, and Simons. Brown out to the wing off the Pritchard. 8 in the timer. Lob over to Brown. The far side corner. Takes on Murray one-on-one. Crossover. Drives. Attacks the paint. Spin cycle. Floats it up. Rejected by the bottom part of the rim. And Murray collected a defensive rebound. 3 out the wing by THJ. And he rattles it in. Back-to-back triples made by Denver. They will not go away right now. 6-zip run by the Nuggets. Simons on top finds Pritchard. Pritchard into the hands to Brown. Brown taking out one defender and floats up the rudder. One-footed over Gordon. Scores it for 2. That's just impressive there by Jaylen Brown. He was stuck on molasses off that dribble inside the key working on Gordon. Murray, step back 3 over Hugo. Off the mark, no good. Tipped up to Garza for the defensive rebound. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go in the quarter. Brown, a bullet pass underneath with a hook shot down low. Gonzalez goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line. It's on Jamal Murray who picks up the shooting foul. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight. This game is on ESPN if you're trying to watch it. It's a nationally televised game. That's where you can get it in the U.S. I'm not sure if you're international where it airs. 2 free throws here at the line by Hugo Gonzalez. Celtics, their Achilles heel tonight's been free throws, just 1 for 5 right now at the free throw line. First one by Hugo, no good. He missed it. Celtics been dominant inside the paint, 36-16. No Jokic, no Valanciunas. Celtics have taken advantage of that tonight. Celtics are 42% from the perimeter. If they keep that number, good things happen for them. They're a perfect 16-0 when they shoot 36% from 3 or greater. From Italy, Christina on the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Miss free throw again. Celtics 1 for 6 right now at the free throw line tonight. Yikes. Got to clean up those free throws. Denver's 5 for 7. Leaving 5 free throws off the board. Murray lobs it off to the wing, into the hands to Gordon. Gordon takes on Keita. Jacks up the 3 from the perimeter, and he makes it. Keita didn't bother contesting that shot. Left Aaron Gordon with a lot of room to operate off the jab step. Joe Mazzulla will burn the timeout right here. 2:36 left to go in the third quarter of action, as Denver will not go away. Yep, both feet behind the three-point line. That's a clear-cut 3 on that last replay. 74-72 as we head into another timeout. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. All right, so we head over to the timeout right now. If you guys are new in the stream, keep on smashing the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as well. Really appreciate it. All those links are posted in the description of the video. My Twitter is @BehindTheArc14. That's where I usually share my highlight clips. I also have been putting them on for YouTube short reels as well after these games too, if they get sent down. So far, I'm checking the highlight package. Nothing yet has been sent to me. It depends on like what highlights get put out. Those are by assist.com when they get put out, but also streaming live over on assist.com as well. All those links are posted in the description of this video. My Twitter @BehindTheArc14, Discord, that link's in there too. Behind the Arc basketball merchandise site is on there too. Got a lot of cool stuff out there. There's that commercial just popped up on the previous one before games go. Got a lot of cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts. Jordan Walsh has played a couple minutes today. He's only scored 1 point though. 9 minutes for Jordan Walsh. 1 point. Yeah, he's seen his playing time decrease for him recently. He was great like 3 weeks ago. He was going off. Celtics unlocked the cheat code at Jordan Walsh right before Christmas. Murray at the elbow. Takes on Gonzalez. Rises for the jumper. Blocked by Hugo. Got it back. Fired a fastball to the corner. Rush shot. No good. Off the glass. Too strong. Miss by Watson. Murray. Offensive rebound. Fouled by Keita. 2 free throws at the line coming up for Jamal Murray. Derek White currently with 4 rebounds. So 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome in, man. Two free throws here at the line for Jamal Murray. First one's good. Looks like Indiana State has Evansville this weekend, Joe. So Saturday, 1 p.m., Evansville is at Indiana State. Yeah, looks like Evansville is not good. They're 4-12. So Indiana State should be able to take care of business in the home game against Evansville for you. 74-74 as Murray was able to bury the last free throw. Simons on the court with Keita, White, Hauser, and Garza, loose ball turnover. Simons lost it up the open floor. Peyton Watson off the yard step scores. Denver takes the lead right back. This Nuggets team is absolutely resilient. Celtics will slow it down. Having some issues with the turnovers today. That's their 9th. 6 turnovers by the Nuggets. Celtics with 9. A jumper to elbow. Connects on it. Derek White knocks it down for 2. 76-76. Celtics out 1 point. Led by double digits. Or it was 9 points at 1 point. Check that. 9 points at 1 point in this third quarter early on. They went on a 12-zip run at 1 point. Largest lead in the game was by 9 for Boston. Missed jumper left it short at the elbow by Murray. Celtics back with the basketball. Final minute left to go in the third quarter. Derek White towards his right. Takes the 3 straight away off the back rim. No good. A battle for the rebound. Tipped up to Simons on the offensive glass. Simons on the 3. A splash. He sinks it. Second chance points right there for Boston. Big time triple by Anthony Simons. Kick out, corner, 3. Zeke Naji drills it. Off the assist by Peyton Watson. It's a big stroke right there from the perimeter. Anthony Simons launches another 3. He sizzles the triple. Right at the wing for Simons, able to bury that one, and nothing but nets. Denver with possession. Final 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Murray, edge of the midcourt logo. Murray dribbles up. Murray thought about the step back, gets it away off the double team. Gordon takes the jumper straight away at the buzzer, left it off the rim short. And that is the end of the third quarter. 82-79 Celtics. A 3-point advantage, and Anthony Simons rising up in the final moments of the third quarter. Back-to-back 3s made by him, allowing the Celtics to take the lead. Simons with 11. Off the bench, a perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. What a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, as we will head to another timeout here, as we will enter the fourth quarter in a couple minutes. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Topskier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Tops jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. What a game tonight. Big props to the Nuggets. No Nikola Jokic, and they're playing like this. Wow. Jaylen Brown, 27 points, leading the way. Derek White with 15. And then Anthony Simons starting to rise up. Simons with 11. Perfect 3 for 3 from 3. Luka Garza, perfect from the floor. 11 points for him, plus 17 on the courts. Denver, led by Peyton Watson with 21. Jamal Murray has 17 points, 10 assists tonight by Murray. And then Gordon off the bench now with 12. Tim Hardaway Jr. stepping up as well. He has 11. What a battle. Defensive battle in the third quarter after a shootout in the first half. It was 58-58, tied game going into halftime. All of that is, the links are on the Teespring link in the description of this video, Joe, for my channel merchandise. So we have a bunch of different stuff. There's tons of different stuff for like short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts too. So there's a bunch of different clothing out there, and it tells you when you click on the merchandise, it'll tell you all the sizes. But yeah, it'll have the sizes. XL is one of the sizes, because I know there's like XXXL, I think it goes up to for the sizes, but XL is definitely on there. So that's the sizes. That I have it through the merchandise store's Teespring that I go through, Joe. So the prices are prices that they have to set on the site in order to like make a profit. So it's through the through the site. So it's not like I have my own store at my house that I'm manufacturing t-shirts. That's done through e-commerce online, where I create it online, and it's dealt with a company. I think they're out of like Tennessee or Kentucky. I'm just in charge of just creating the merchandise site, like designing it, and then that's like a custom merchandise site, and then all of that stuff gets shipped out from wherever they're based out of. We got 12 minutes remaining in this game, so we just ended the third quarter and about to begin the fourth quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This game has been insane tonight. 23 lead changes. Celtics will have the basketball first, going right to left on the court. Anthony Simons at the top of the key. He's been going off recently. Simons at the wing of the perimeter takes on Christian Braun. Lob down low, finds Keita as he gets held up to and fouled. It's on Hardaway Jr. who picks up the foul, defending Keita inside the paint. So this will lead to a side in here for the Celtics. Far side inbounds. Sam Hauser lobs it off to Keita, top of the key. 12 in the timer for Boston. Into the hands of Simons. Simons dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside, no good. Huge offensive rebound, ripped away by Keita off a triple team. Keita got it blocked, Keita got it back, Keita puts up the shot, Keita got it. Resilient possession by Keita for two. This is the fourth quarter. My apologies right there. I reset it to 11:40 in the fourth quarter. It should be 11:05, approaching that mark right now. And the jumper is good from three, right back by Denver. We got 11:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. 84-82 as Denver was able to score the three. Jumper straight away, no good. Around the rim and out, missed by White to rebound, secured by Hardaway. Yeah, my apologies right there with the scoreboard. It's 84-82. When I went to sync it with the graphic, it had Q1, not Q4. When I put it up, outside to the wing, open three by THJ, bricked off the back rim, no good. Big time Keita right there with the defensive rebounds. Yeah, I've got Buffalo this weekend beating the Jags, Joe. Based on previous playoff experience for Buffalo. White, drive, kick, quarter, open three. Gonzalez off the mark. Keita, offensive rebound for him. Hits the deck, though. And the refs will blow the whistle. Roll it a reach and foul charge to Zeke Naji. Man, Keita is so active right now. The big boy is just so active on the glass. Great sign to see right now for Keita. Yeah, just insane. 23 lead changes if you're just joining in. Off the jump ball, tipped out of bounds, last off the Nuggets. Gonna stay with the Celtics. Bruce Brown, 4 points for him tonight. He had a good stretch in the second quarter, made a couple buckets in that stretch. He's playing 19 minutes tonight. Inbound underneath for the Celtics. Keita receives it from White around the perimeter. Handoff Simons, edge of the TD Garden logo. Simons, jumper, 18-footer, straight away, connects on it. And for Simons, 2 more points off the bench for him tonight. He's got 13. He's been rising up in a big way. Pickett on a 3, buries it. Back and forth we go. 18 made threes tonight by the Nuggets. Celtics from the perimeter have made 13. Simons on the outside. Slides it off to Hauser. Up fake around the perimeter. Lobs it down low. Looking for Keita. Keita held up to, and Keita got fouled. Strong down low to snatch that ball off a double team by Keita. Keita will earn his way to the free throw line. It looks like they're going to do a side in. They're going to do a side in. So non-shooting foul. Keita got held up before the shot, so this will lead to an inbound coming up for the Celtics. Simons on the floor to White, Keita, Hauser, and Gonzalez. And for these Simons, 8 on the shot clock, right wing perimeter, flicks it off to the wing into the hands to Hauser, push pass, Hugo, Euro step, Hugo for the Euro from Spain, off the bar, Keita, also the Euro from Portugal, active, all around on the glass, couldn't get it to go off the mark, tipped to the bounds, off the Celtics. Oh, man, gonna love the resiliency there by Keita. Just couldn't finish as he blew the 2. Denver down by one with a possession. Pickett comes off the screen, set by Najee. Pickett with a runner. Pickett bounces in, drills the deuce. Lead change once again. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hauser at the wing of the perimeter finds Derek White. White gliding, spin cycle, Derek White. Oh, he got it! Derek White did not know he had that in his drop step tonight off the torpedo move to the cup for two. 88-87. What a battle here between these two teams as we're down to 8:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass on top, open three, Najee off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured by Keita. Celtics with a possession. Pass midcourt, Derek White. White at the top of the key. He takes on Brown, one-on-one. 12 in the timer for Derek White. Bounce pass into the hands to Hauser. Outside off to White. White launches from deep over Gordon off the back rim. No good. Tipped up by Simons. Offensive rebound goes back door. Oh, he got it to go. Up and in with a layup. And for Simons tiptoeing the baseline. Able to score. Backdoor for the deuce. 17-8 offensive rebounds in favor of the Celtics. Gordon at the elbow, outside, top of the key, into the hands to Jalen Pickett. Backs his way mid-block. Pickett takes on Simons inside the key. Back of his way, showing patience. Huge rejection by Hugo Gonzalez. Got it back, though, with Pickett. And it is a shot clock violation as that ball never hit the rim. Hugo Gonzalez. Big-time rejection, baby. It's going to be Celtics basketball coming up. The rookie from Spain making plays in the fourth quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. What a battle. Celtics will slow it down. 3-point lead for Boston. White moves it off to Simons. Simons has it at the top of the key. Takes on Najee one-on-one. A step back three in the air. No good. An air ball. Saved by Gonzalez. Put it into the wrong hands, though. Stolen away by Murray. Denver with possession. Jamal Murray at the wing of the perimeter. Takes on Simons. Shovels off to the corner. Najee at the right elbow. Handoff Murray. 10 in the timer. One-on-one versus Simons. Murray. Jab step. Swings it down low. Najee got it to go. Plus the foul. And one coming up at the free throw line by Zeke Najee to see if he can tie up the game. 7:07 remaining. What a battle. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Free throw is good. I can't show the game due to copyrights, play-by-play only. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to go. Jamal Murray's got 12 assists alongside 17 points tonight. Celtics with a possession. Keita slides it off to the wing into the hands to Gonzalez. Jaylen Brown back on the floor. Hugo, his pass broken up out of bounds off Pickett. Man, this has just been an incredible game tonight. Jaylen Brown back on the floor right now for the Celtics, and we will head to a timeout here. Taken on the court. A tied-up game at 90 even. Celtics will burn a timeout. Boston down to 3 timeouts remaining. Denver with 3 timeouts as well as we head over to another timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. What a game. Those are the numbers up there on the board. I just got sent the highlight reel clip with a Jaylen Brown rack attack from like the first quarter of the game. Gonna see if I can post that up right now. So you guys can talk upon yourselves out in the chat here. Gonna see if I can share this stuff over on socials. Feel free to check me out at BehindTheArc14. That's where I am on Twitter. Probably gonna post that on Twitter first, and then I'll eventually get to that either at the end of this game or during the next timeout. I'll get to it on a YouTube short. I did a YouTube short the other day too, but once those highlights come in, I am able to put together a YouTube short. So I want to hear the call actually first. I was with 11-11, okay. All right, so we're going to get back into action here. 90-90 with under 7 minutes left to go. Brown inside the key, bounce pass outside of White. Fires a three off the rim short. Offensive rebound back to Brown. White at the wing. It's Brown, White, Simons, Garza, and Pritchard to 5 in the court currently, as bad pass there by the Celtics inside the key gets stolen away right back to Denver. Nuggets with the possession. Zeke Naji. Handoff to Peyton Watson. Murray turns the corner towards his left, fires a bullet down low. The Naji goes up, got it blocked by Garza out of bounds, and then Naji deflected it off of Garza, and it will stay Nuggets ball. Gotta love the hustle out there by Luka Garza. Right now on the floor, making a big impact in this game. Inbound for Denver. Step back jumper. Deep two. Murray drills it. And the Nuggets take the lead. 92-90. What a battle here. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe as we enter the 6-minute mark. Midway into the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key. Working on Murray. Rises for the jumper. 15-footer straight away off the rim. No good. A rebound ripped away by Christian Brown for Denver. Nuggets will slow it down. Pickett past the timeline. Jalen Pickett, Jamal Murray, Zeke Naji, Peyton Watson, Christian Brown, the 5 on the floor currently for the Nuggets. 8 on the shot clock. Right baseline dribble, Jamal Murray off a triple team. Bounce pass, corner 3, Christian Brown. Oh, he sticks it! Celtics left the shooter open in the quarter. Christian Brown able to rattle in the 3-ball. 8-zip run by Denver. Jaylen Brown held up and fouled. It's on Zeke Naji, who picks up the personal. What a game we got. Celtics going to have to battle back if they want to win their 5th straight game in a row tonight. Derek White, side in, sends it off to Jaylen Brown. Jumper at the wing. White could have blocked. And Murray came away with the basketball out of the pack. Bounce pass. Watson puts it up and puts it through. Up and in off the backboard. It is good for 2. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Celtics. Largest lead of the game by Denver. Coming up big time defensively. No Nikola Jokic. No problem right now for the Denver Nuggets. Huge block at the wing of the perimeter by Zeke Naji. Denying Derek White. And then they took it a distance for the deuce. Man, just a tough possession right there. Derek White went into a three-point shot. Just had it unblocked by Zeke Naji. Okay. Yeah, Celtics got to get themselves back in order coming back from this timeout. I got to get that scoreboard back up. My apologies for that. Sometimes, for some reason, it will glitch out from time to time. There we go. Celtics down by 7. Largest deficit in the game currently. Jaylen Brown, 27. 30-plus points. Was at his player prop tonight at 30.5. So coming up in the final 5:07, it's going to be big time for Jaylen Brown. Derek White with 17, Simons with 15, Garza with 11, Pritchard only 7 tonight after going off for 20-plus points in the previous game. 23 by Peyton Watson, Jamal Murray with 19, Tim Hardaway Jr., he has 14, Aaron Gordon with 12. By the way, Murray has 14 assists in this game. Celtics leaving open shooters in the corner, and the Nuggets tonight have made them pay. 19 for 42 from the perimeter by Denver. Celtics 13 for 35. Crunch time game. I'm going to see if I can get those clutch numbers up here during the timeout. Team clutch traditional stats. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping so that D. White can get one more assist. Celtics with under 5 minutes left to go in the clutch time game. Boston has a record of 8-9. So 47% winning percentage. That puts them 17th in the league. Denver in clutch time games is 20th. They are 7-9. So Celtics are 8-9. Nuggets are 7-9 in clutch time games as we get back to action, approaching the 5-minute mark left to go. Right to left on the floor. Celtics with a possession. Derek White on the court with Peyton Pritchard, Luka Garza, Jaylen Brown, and Jordan Walsh, who's only played 9 minutes until this mark, comes out into the game right now. Jumper Pritchard, mid-range, off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Denver with Pickett. Jalen Pickett on the floor with Peyton Watson, Zeke Naji, Jamal Murray, Christian Brown. Naji towards his right, handoff Murray. No teams led by double digits. Fires the pass down low over to Zeke Naji, and he soars up and throws it down with authority with a two-handed flush. 15th assist tonight by Jamal Murray. 12-zip run by the Nuggets. Celtics needing to silence that right now. Down by 9, largest deficit. At the worst case possible in the game, Jaylen Brown crosses the ankles of one defender. Shoved off, though. It's going to be called an offensive foul. Turnover by Boston on Jaylen Brown as he pushed off. Being defended by Peyton Watson. Man, Celtics completely crumbled in this fourth quarter. Just 8 points in this entire fourth quarter. Playing their worst basketball at the worst stage of this game without Jokic. Zeke Naji started to take over. Hand off Murray. 15 assists. Murray inside the key. Up fake. Bounce pass. Underneath Naji. Backdoor goes up. Gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line. 4 minutes even. Jeesh. Zeke Naji. Holy smokes. That was a powerful slam a couple moments ago. Yeah, wheels completely falling off here for Boston in this fourth quarter. First free throw is good by Zeke Naji. 10-point lead, the first double-digit lead in this game by any team. Unfortunate tonight for Boston. Things were clicking until the fourth quarter came around. Celtics at 1 point, led by 9 in the third quarter, part of a 14-zip run by Denver in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Jaylen Brown stuck at 27. Will have to go nuclear in the final 3:45 plus. Runner inside. Gutted a drop by Jaylen Brown. Plus an and one coming up in the free throw line for JB. Right over Jamal Murray. Gutted a drop. That's a big bucket. And now your defense is going to have to force stops. Put together stops. Force turnovers. Get this game back in order. Still time left to go with 3:47 remaining. That's a huge bucket. That's definitely a start. Right there to the Celtics to helping them out. Jaylen Brown, one free throw, and he knocks it down. 101-93. 3:45 left to go in action. Jaylen Brown up to now 30 in the game currently. Zeke Naji towards his right, hand off Murray, slides it to Pickett. Pickett, jumper, deep two, swushes it. 10-point lead. Celtics couldn't get a stop there defensively. Jaylen Brown, quick up the floor. Working on Watson. Lost it, poke loose, bodies collide. Jaylen Brown tears it over, collides right into Peyton Watson as Denver has the possession. Denver looking to slow it down. Pickett on top, bounce past Naji. The young guys coming out, breaking out in this game for the Denver Nuggets recently. Peyton Watson, been big time on the floor for him tonight. 3 in the timer for Peyton Watson. Launches over Hauser, off the mark, no good. Walsh secures the defensive rebound. White, Brown, Walsh, Pritchard, and Hauser, the 5 of the court. White, handoff Hauser on top, Brown. Dribbles, drives, Euro step to the cup. Huge rejection by Zeke Naji with a block. Goes right back over to Denver. Zeke Naji, fourth quarter, completely taken over this game. It doesn't matter who's out there at the 5 spot tonight for the Nuggets. No Jokic, insert Zeke Naji. Swat, swat, swat. Kick, corner, 3. Jamal Murray looking for assist number 16. He has got it. And Peyton Watson, bang, bang, nails another 3. Peyton Watson drills 3-point shot number 6 tonight. Pritchard up, faking the wing. Largest lead in the game. It's a 13-point lead for the Nuggets, approaching 2 minutes left to go. Pritchard tangled up with Naji and fouled. Clock will stop with 2:04 left to go. Man, this Denver team. Holy smokes. No Nikola Jokic, and they come out on the road to play like this. 17. That's 17 assists now for Jamal Murray. So that was his 17th as it just updated. Holy moly. Thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. PC UConn going into overtime. First free throw is good by Pritchard. Yeah, Jordan Walsh barely played tonight. And then when he came in, it was late in this game that he got inserted. Second free throw gets the bounce. 106-95. 2:04 left to go. Christian Brown around the wing of the perimeter. He takes on Pritchard towards his left, slows down tempo under 2 minutes remaining. The lob gets sent to Murray. Murray backs his way on Pritchard. Murray gets the way off to Naji. Naji got stripped. Naji got it back. Naji puts up the shot, missed off the mark. Another shooting foul charge to Boston. Zeke Naji taking over this game inside the interior. Back to the free throw line for 2 more. Two shots here at the line by Naji. Minute 41 left to go. First one, no good, off the back rim. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Unfortunate fourth quarter for the Celtics, just completely crumbled. At one point, Denver went on a 14-zip run. Second free throw is good. Celtics completely crumbled. They got overtaken inside the interior, just completely out-hustled by Zeke Naji. Swoosh! Jaylen Brown buries it from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, laser from downtown. JB up to 33 in the game. 90 seconds left to go in regulation. Celtics needing a stop. Celtics needing a bucket to get themselves back into order. Murray, one to ice the game. Going wide off the handle. Jumper to elbow. Connects in the two. That's going to about do it tonight. Down by 11. Looking tough here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, a big ew, going up into a jump shot. Decided to pass it at the last moment. Sailed out of bounds towards the scorer's table. It's a turnover. Damn. Unfortunate ending to this one for the Celtics. Hugo Gonzalez back on the floor for Boston. Knicks up against the Clippers 90-87 at the end of the third quarter. Tough one tonight for the Celtics. Looked like they were going to get it in the third quarter. Led by 9 at one point. Jordan Walsh ties up Murray with 1:02 left. This will be a jump ball here at the mid-court logo between Walsh and Murray. Yeah, Aaron Gordon, he got minutes tonight, but not found in the fourth quarter. 12 points in 23 minutes for him tonight. Came off the bench in this game. Celtics just got out-manhandled in the fourth quarter, down low by Zeke Naji. Pritchard, burst of speed, dribbles up, shovel pass, Walsh soars up, got blocked at the summit by Peyton Watson. Pritchard puts it up, and he gets the drop. And an and one coming up with a free throw line by Peyton Pritchard. 9-point game, 52.6 left to go. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard hasn't had much of an impact tonight. That was a big and one. Gets himself up to 11. Siegel, welcome in, man. Free throw is good. 109-101. Inbound to the backcourt. Watson off the picket. Trying to play keep away. Back into the hands to Watson. Crosses the half-court logo. Celtics give a foul. 47 seconds left to go in the bonus. And Denver will be shooting free throws. Zeke Naji, 12 points. 2 blocks. 2 steals. Only had 2 rebounds. But fourth quarter, he powered his way with authority. A couple of times in this fourth quarter with explosive plays for him. Peyton Watson torched the Celtics for 26. First free throw missed. I'll have one more at the line for Watson. Jaylen Brown, 33. White with 17. Simons, 15 points. Garza with a great game off the bench with 11. Kind of stunned. Luka Garza didn't get more minutes here in the fourth quarter for him. Second free throw is good. Pritchard now with possession. 45 seconds left to go. Celtics gotta go. Pritchard, a lot of dribbling now at the top of the key. Off to Hauser off his fingertips. Gonna have to launch. Shireman in the corner. Attacks baseline. Flings it off to Walsh. Right corner 3. No good. Pritchard, putback is there for 2. Got clobbered on the head. No call by the refs. 7-point game, 31.5 seconds left to go. First meeting was the final score just like this, 110-103 back in March of 2025. Watson plays keep away. Reach and fall charge to Walsh. Pritchard still cannot believe the call that the officials didn't give him the and one. He got clobbered on the top of the head. Officials completely missed it. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard has to be careful that he doesn't get teed up there, as he was having some words with officials. Usually, he never has words with officials. That guy's just a complete workhorse. It's just next play mentality. But I've never seen Peyton Pritchard ever that furious in my life. Like, holy smokes. I wish ESPN showed that replay. They did not show any replay of that for Peyton Pritchard on the putback as he was pointing to his head. He thought clearly he got clobbered on the top of his head. Both of the free throws made at the line for the Nuggets. Corner, 3 off balance. Hugo, swoosh. Making it interesting. 6-point game now. 19.8 seconds left to go. Inbound, Denver. Close to being out of bounds off the Nuggets. The Celtics in the scramble for the basketball, though, touched it last. Boston almost forced a turnover. Going to have a timeout here taken on the court. 19.1 seconds left to go. The Nuggets will burn a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left. Celtics with 1 timeout as well. So we go right back over to the timeout slide here. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate it all for joining and being a part here on the channel. Next stream, I'm not entirely sure if I'll be back live on Friday. I got doubleheader for college basketball on Saturday afternoon. I'm going to have to find time to prep for that game, so probably going to have to do that on Friday since both of the teams are playing tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'll be live for Celtics Raptors on Friday, but hoping to cover Celtics Spurs on Saturday, most likely. Because I have the doubleheader in the afternoon at 1 and 3. I should be back before 8. Probably be back home around 6 or so on Saturday. Celtics find themselves down by 6 right now. Yeah, I got 2 games this weekend, Joe. Got the women's game at 1, the men's game at 3. Men's team that I cover college hoops for is looking really good. They're 8-4 right now. They could be 9-4 if they win tomorrow. 19.1 seconds left. Inbound towards the far side. Jordan Walsh picks up the reach and foul as he defends Peyton Watson. Watson will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Clock will stop with 17.3 seconds remaining. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, keep on smashing the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks for joining in, Liam. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream tonight. Aaron Gordon's back in. So right now, Gordon's back on the floor. First free throw was missed by Watson. These missed free throws are making this game really interesting. Celtics with 1 timeout remaining. Denver with a timeout. Both teams in the bonus. .76% free throw shooter. Tonight, Peyton Watson, 3 for 5. Second free throw is good. Celtics missed 5 free throws tonight, so they're 5 for 10, 50% at the free throw line. They're down by 7. Sharman, 14 seconds left, stumbled off the dribble, reach and foul, charged to Peyton Watson. Baylor Sharman shooting 2 at the free throw line. So 2 critical free throws coming up for Baylor Sharman. Second season out of Creighton. First one's good. Back on the floor is Aaron Gordon. Once again, Luka Garza will check in for the Celtics. I thought he should have got more minutes here in the fourth quarter. Luka Garza was great whenever he was out on the floor. Perfect 5 for 5 for him tonight with 5 rebounds, a +8 on the court by Garza. Second free throw is missed. Lane violation charged to the Celtics. It will be Nuggets ball, 13.7 seconds left. Brutal. Get called on your own lane violation. Even if it would have counted, if he had made it, it wouldn't have counted. Inbound, the backcourt. Peyton Watson is fouled. 2 more free throws to the line by Watson. He was spectacular today. They have a young stud in the making for the Nuggets. 30 points tonight, 10 for 15 from the floor. Celtics left him completely wide open from 3, and he made them pay tonight. 6 for 7 from the perimeter by Peyton Watson. Jamal Murray had 17 assists in this game alongside 21 points. Free throws. First one's missed by Watson. Second free throw around the rim now. Hauser. Final 10 seconds left to go. Pritchard up the floor. Pritchard needing a three, leading forward. Oh, he got fouled. Peyton Pritchard going to have 3 shots here, coming up at the free throw line with 6.5 seconds remaining. It ain't over till it's over. The Boston Celtics down by double digits, trailed by 13 at one point. And now making it interesting. Peyton Watson picks up the shooting foul. Peyton Pritchard will shoot 3 critical free throws at the line. The first one's good. This game is not over just yet. Peyton Pritchard has been automatic at the free throw line throughout his career. 2 more. Second one's good. 1 more will get this to a 1-possession 3-point game. Celtics with 1 timeout remaining. Denver with 1 timeout. Denver struggling themselves at the free throw line. 15 for 22 as a team. Peyton Watson is 4 for 8 in this game. So despite 30 points, he has made just half of his free throws. Pritchard, swoosh, buries all 3. 3-point game. Timeout taken on the floor by Denver. This game is not over just yet. If the Celtics can force a turnover off the inbounds or missed free throws both times at the free throw line in the bonus, they still have a chance at this game. 6.5 seconds left to go. What a game tonight. It is not over just yet. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm not sure if I'll be back live on Friday. I have a college basketball doubleheader Saturday afternoon, so I'm going to have to find time to prep for that. If not, since Friday is a question mark, I should be back live on Saturday. Celtics against San Antonio at 8 o'clock. My games are at 1 and 3 in the afternoon. I'll probably be back home around 6, unless the game is going to like overtime or something like that and make me late. But probably I'm shooting for probably Celtics versus Spurs, unless I'm able to get like a lot of the prep stuff done tomorrow. Wow. This 13-point lead is now dwindled down to 3. 6.5 seconds left to go in action. Anything could happen. Nuggets advance it to their front court. Aaron Gordon, far side of the floor, will be the inbound passer. Jamal Murray in the front court, alongside Tim Hardaway Jr., 3 players in the screen. Inbound, Murray circles around. 4 seconds as he tries to dribble off the clock, and he will get fouled with 2.9. So approximately just under 4 seconds of elapsed time went off the clock there. And Jamal Murray will have 2 free throws coming up at the line to see if he can ice the game. He has been big time tonight. 21 points, 17 assists by Jamal Murray. Denver's only shot 68% at the free throw line, 15 for 22. 2 critical free throws here by Jamal Murray in the bonus. Up by 3. 1 to win the game, put him up by 4. First one is good. He made it. 114 to 110. Denver is going to win this game. They will improve to 25 and 12 overall this season. Celtics will drop to 23 and 13, barring a miracle. This one will put them up by 5. Free throw is missed off the back rim, tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound. Murray puts up the shots. Buzzer sounds, and the game's over. 114-110 the final score. Denver led by 13 points. Celtics drew 1 and 3, and at the end, Denver holds off Boston at the TD Garden without Nikola Jokic. 114-110. The final score. Just an impressive win for the Nuggets. Peyton Watson, just a stud in the making for Peyton Watson. He finished with 30 in this game on 10 for 15, shooting 6 for 7 from the perimeter. The Celtics' perimeter defense, that needs to tighten up, as Boston did not game plan the number 1 3-point shooting team in 3-point shooting percentage in the NBA at 40%. from the perimeter. Denver was drilling threes left and right, 45%. Celtics left open shooters in the corner all game long, daring them to take threes. That method worked against Chicago on Monday, but on Wednesday night, it's not going to work against the top team in the NBA in three-point shooting. And without Nikola Jokic tonight on the road for the Denver Nuggets, no problem for Denver. Able to come into Boston and win this game. Watson with 30, Jamal Murray, he was unstoppable. Tossed 17 assists today, 22 points, 17 assists. That's insane. Absolutely insane when you have 17 total assists. Celtics led by Jaylen Brown, 33 points, carried his team tonight. At one point, he was on pace for 60. At one point in this game, finished with 33. He had 15 at the end of the first. Derek White with 17. Pritchard to finish with 17. Simons at 15. Garza had 11. Yeah, it's interesting late. Joe Mazzulla going with Jordan Walsh late in this game. Finished with just 1 point. Luka Garza, he had been a scoring machine off the bench throughout. Perfect 5 for 5. And Luka Garza just wasn't getting minutes in the fourth quarter tonight for him. Instead, they went with Jordan Walsh on the floor. And Simons wasn't really receiving much minutes either when it came down to crunch time today, which he was red hot in that third quarter, finished with 15 with 3 threes in this game. So a tough one tonight by the Celtics. Really tough one without Denver's best player playing this game. And it was a home game for Boston. Really goes to show just how tough these Western Conference teams are. And tonight, it shows it. This Denver team this year is completely different compared to last year. They're much more deeper. They have impact players. They put 3 guys in double figures off the bench. Tim Hardaway Jr., 14 points from the bench. Zeke Naji took over the fourth quarter with explosive plays. He finished with 12. Aaron Gordon came off the bench. He finished with 12 points. This is going to be a dangerous team come playoffs. With the Joker, everybody healthy. If everybody's healthy for this Nuggets team, they've been battling players in and out of the lineup due to injury that's questionable. And here they are. They had 8 guys in the injury report coming into this game, and they pull off the victory as a 9.5-point underdog tonight. This is going to be a really dangerous team come playoff time because Jokic is surrounded by players who can score alongside him. Peyton Watson's taken a huge leap up this year. And then Zeke Naji, THJ adding his bench impact on the team. Bruce Brown back for Denver once again. Yeah, if this team stays healthy, they're going to be really dangerous. So this game just wrapped up. Thanks all for joining in as the Nuggets pick up the victory 114-110 over the Celtics. Tough one tonight for Boston. They dropped to 23-13 overall. Denver improves to 25-12 overall. Thanks for joining in, everybody, and we will close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We have Jason, John, and Michael Bradley. Big shout out to Joe as he joined the membership during the last stream on Monday. Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Naija player, Norma, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog. I am Ghost, Ian, Joe, Edith, and Owl on the Prowl. I get Joe's name actually twice in there, so I have to take care of that when I have a chance. But thanks all for joining in for this one. 114-110, the Nuggets. They trail by 9. They come back and win. 114-110 without Jokic. Celtics, 4-game winning streak gets snapped tonight. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night.